I need banana, tasty banana. Squeeze the peel, it comes in denim. I need banana, tasty banana. Squeeze the peel, it comes in denim. Squeeze the banana, okay? Squeeze the banana, yo. Squeeze the banana, my home. Tasty banana, squeeze the banana, okay? Squeeze the banana, squeeze the banana. Put banana in my mouth. I need banana, tasty banana. Squeeze the peel, it comes in denim. I need banana, tasty banana. Squeeze the peel, put banana in my mouth. Squeeze the banana, okay? Squeeze the banana, squeeze the banana. My home, tasty banana. Squeeze the banana, you're robust. Squeeze the banana, squeeze the banana. Put banana in my mouth. I need in my mouth. I need squeeze the peel. I need in my mouth. I need squeeze the peel. Squeeze the banana, okay? Squeeze the banana, yo. Squeeze the banana, my home. Tasty banana. Squeeze the banana, you're robust. Squeeze the banana, squeeze the banana.
Suck a dog off.
In denim. 672 to $6.72, biggest sipper of the night. How would you come up with a song? I need bananas, tasty bananas, put bananas in my mouth, squeeze the peel, it comes in denim. I have no idea what you're talking about. Look at who? And quite frankly, those people who make that shit up should be sued. They should be sued into oblivion. But I'm not a—
Yes, that's true.
I don't have the means to do it. You know, some of that stuff out there has been insanely damaging and messed up, the things they said about me and my family. That's completely false. And they have absolutely no factual corroboration for any of it. Who? I'm a dunce. I'm a dunce. Yes, that's true. He's a pedophile. He's a racist. He's a sexist. Yes, that's true. I smell. I'm a dunce. Offensive. Egregious cross-dresser. Yes, that's true. Gifted a body that has a lot of shortcomings, okay? Bad back injury, a severely herniated gout, you oozing with grit, postnasal gout. Gout is a disease that makes you act like an ass. He's a racist, he's a sexist, he's a scammer, he's this, he's that. Yes, that's true. I'm a dunce. I'm a dunce. Yes, that's true. He's a pedophile. He's a racist. He's a sexist. Yes, that's true. I smell.
Let me tell you something, brother.
I'm a dunce. Stupid mouth drooler. Offensive. Egregious cross-dresser. Yes, that's true. I'm a dunce. I'm a dunce. Yes, that's true. He's a pedophile. He's a racist. He's a sexist. Yes, that's true. I smell. I'm a dunce. Offensive. Egregious cross-dresser. Yes, that's true. It was like Phil's an embezzler, and Phil invests his money in terrorism, and Phil's a drug dealer. So I'm having a dream that basically people are saying every heinous kind of thing they could possibly say about me, but because of who I am, people believe it. And you know what this reminds me of? When I worked at the helicopter company, helicopter support. It 1,000,000% reminds me of that. American Bob. Band. Gone forever. Band. Gone forever. Band. Gone forever. I work for a major company, a helicopter company. It's called Aftermarket Support for Helicopters. Okay? They're flying around. Things Tools are breaking down, parts are wearing out. We're a one-stop shop for helicopters. So I was told, we see potential for you. Oh, you're better than just working customer support. Revamp the business from ground up. You can map it out and find bottlenecks and find shortcomings and find helicopters so that our company runs more efficiently. Okay? So I busted my ass. I worked my ass off. I did double work, never got paid for it. And you say, oh, it's part of the process, man. It's just part of corporate America. Fuck you. Ban. Gone forever. Ban. Gone forever. Ban. Gone forever. Ban. It happened to me. Fuck you. Why don't you listen to me? You don't know shit. It happened to me. So shut the fuck up. Why don't you listen to me? Because no one can.
Okay, last song.
Oh, Phillup. How there are times I wish you say I'm the
Let me tell you something, brother.
Oh, there's times I wish I could be the one sitting in the car next to you. But Phillup, just one day this may come true. You complete me, my butthole. I need you, Phillup. You complete me, my butthole. Oh, I need you, Phillup. Put baby on. I need you, Phillup. In between his folds. Phillup. Hot piece of man meat. Stay on top, daddy. Hot piece of man meat. Because when you're on top, hot piece of man meat. We can enjoy being on the block. Oh, Phillup, if I could make your beard, I would. Ball? You complete me, my butthole, Phillup. I need you, Phillup. You complete me, my butthole. I love you, Phillup. I need you, Phillup. I love you,
Suck it,
Phillup.
suck it, 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 suck it.
My butthole.
Roll my intro.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the chocolate starfish!
Meerkat Mob.
Who?
Welcome. Yeah, let's watch this stupid pre-stream. What is he doing today, by the way? Let's see what is happening, because yesterday was a hot and fantastic and interesting and engaging and robust Resident Evil 4, the remaking. And he spent like 1 hour on the first level. It was hilarious. So today, we're looking at the schedule, right? On the schedule. Let's go on the proper layout. On the schedule, what are we doing? Saturday, March 25, the Level 1 podcast for 2 hours. Oh, that's going to be hot. We're going to be talking about the fucking Resident Evil 4. Then we're going to have a DSP versus the internet, which I'm not watching. This I'm clocking out after that. I'm going to be playing some WWE 2K. And after that, on the night shift, he's playing Resident Evil 4 again, which is cool. At least he's playing something that is relevant and just came out. And tomorrow we got the Level 1 podcast and then the June the King documentary style documentary. And yeah, I guess that's it. And the event will run all day long and include a live meal. So we're doing a feasting. Why would you put it like that? I would say it includes a live meal. What, in my ticket? Does it come with a ticket? If I buy a ticket, they're gonna give me a meal on a paper plate, of course. I don't expect anything fancy. What else we got? I guess that's it. And Monday, who cares? Because Monday is not relevant. We don't care about Monday. And I guess that's it. It's a weekend full of content. Incredible, robust, and interactive content. So on the other channel, which of course is linked here because he's a professional, what did he do on the other channel? He already has published, for some reason, 2 broadcasts, because why not? But also why? It's not really a great practice to publish a bunch of broadcasts. It makes no sense. Just publish it when it's relevant. This is for more than 24 hours from now. 25 hours. It makes no sense. Why would you do that? And this starts at 8:45 my time, which is in like 2 hours, basically. 107 minutes. And look at this great face he's giving you. He's giving you a fantastic face. Which is pretty funny. That he had to take a picture of himself smiling and send it to some dude. And this is what came out. It's such a goofy thumbnail. But also, like, the graphic design is terrible. Whoever does this is, like, really bad. And I don't like them. And I wouldn't say good things for them. What else do we got? DSP reacts. Oh, he did heavy, masterful, emotional roller coaster. DSP reacts. The whale. It doesn't even say review. DSP reacts. Is he like watching it live? You know what? Let's just, for the sake of filling in some time to see what this is about. DSP tries it. Come on. Intro. He's trying to do it on the fly so he doesn't have to edit anything. So it ends up just like sloppy and lazy like that. A heavy, masterful, emotional roller coaster. My wife was crying downstairs because she can relate to the main character because he's also fat.
Everyone, Phil here, and welcome to my review of...
You know, I had a very unique perspective to add to this movie because my wife is fat, you know, Kat. She is obese, what people would call obese.
The Whale, starring Brendan Fraser, his huge comeback to Hollywood after...
No pun intended. Huge comeback.
And he won Best Actor for it
Splash.
at this year's Academy Awards. After hearing that he had won Best Actor for this movie, I wanted to watch it. And I want to say a huge shout out to one of my viewers who provided the movie for me to watch. I wanted to rent it, and I couldn't find it for rental anywhere. Just like buy it for like $30. Actually sent me a code to watch it digitally.
Bro, imagine fucking spending $30 to watch a movie. What is wrong with you? Whoever, like anybody who does this, what is wrong with you?
So
There's no movie that costs $30 to watch. They don't exist. You can literally wait until it comes out on Blu-ray, then pick it up for like $5 or something. Or, you know, get it from your friend on the internet.
thank you so much. So here's the deal. Unlike a lot of the other things I've been reviewing on the channel lately, this is no action movie. This is no happy, superhero nonsense. This is a serious
Thanks for spending
film.
some of your Saturday with us at Meerkat Mob. You're a legend.
You're welcome, Mr. Extravagant. Welcome to the stream. Oh, let me just pull this up, dude, in a separate tab so we don't miss him when he goes live, because it's very important to catch him when he goes live. That's like the most important thing. Cannot have him live. Okay, let's go back to this.
About the human condition, about...
Yeah, basically somebody else paid $30 and send him a fucking movie. It's about the human condition, dude. It's like gout. You can't cure it. It never goes away.
happiness, life choices.
Depression, happiness, and life choices.
Not for the faint of heart. It's very emotional. And if you're not into that kind of movie, this is one you're definitely going to want to skip. I liked it. It was a 2-hour-long movie. And I'm going to try to summarize it without going through the entirety of the plot, because I really don't feel like I have to properly review the movie.
Why would you want to summarize it, though? Just tell us, like, the kind of vaguely what it is about, and what did you think about it?
The Whale is a movie about an English teacher. Who
Okay.
teaches
He's fat.
courses from his home. When he teaches the online courses, the webcam's off because he is grossly obese.
Oh, the camera was off.
Overweight, he is unhealthy, and he is essentially eating himself to death. He has a friend who is a nice Asian woman who is a nurse, and the
Klaus, don't spam chat, please.
because she used to be the sister of someone who he used to be romantically involved in. So you might say, oh, so it's a story
DSP can't hear you.
because, you know, his life partner passed away. Yes and no, because actually,
Did he masturbate in the movie?
a woman and has a daughter.
Bro, I don't give a fuck. I'm already lost. All I know is that he's an English teacher and he's fat. That's all I know. It's literally all I know.
He was teaching in person before he became overweight.
I'm completely lost in the fucking plot. I don't even care. Just tell us what you think about the movie. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Why? Why not?
Actually, kind of fell in love with one of his students.
Oh my god.
Way back, and what a story that you started off in a relationship, marriage between a man and a woman, and having a child, and you're supposedly happy. But then at some point you realize you're not happy. That actually you have feelings towards someone of the same gender. And I mean, there's just so many things here.
Wait, what? Bro, what? Oh, maybe I'm just stupid, bro. But this dude is just all over the place. He makes no sense.
With someone who's your student, I believe it is said in the plot that.
Bro,
but then they didn't
Phil, have a relationship with a therapist.
until the student was of age. Don't quote me on that, but I think that. Talked about in the movie.
This is the review, dude. This might have happened in the movie. I don't know. Who cares? He's fat.
And so where did it all go wrong? Well, first of all, obviously,
He got fat.
a relationship with a male. When he's married, his wife and his daughter, they basically say
He wanted some boyfriend.
with you anymore. That's it. We have to break up. This is, I don't even want you to see your daughter. You're leaving us for this man. This is horrible. Obviously, why are you doing to us? So his previous life of his wife and daughter are taken away from him because of his life choices. Then what ends up happening is the student who he's romantically involved in, as they're getting older together, is disowned by his own family. Family is a religious family.
Bro, this is like the most Oscar bait movie I've ever heard. It's literally all the things that people can suffer from. You just take it all and you put it in a bag. This dude is fat and he has a family. Then he realizes he's gay, but then somebody else he knows he's in love with gets disowned, and then they're religious. It's literally all the Oscar bait moments. It's like a best of.
Into
I love it. I'm gonna watch it live on stream.
And because of that, they find out that he's gay, that he's in a relationship with his former teacher, and they disown him. So now his life partner is all depressed and basically can never get over it, and eventually commits suicide. So think of it. He went from having a family to...
And now we got just spoilers. Yeah, literally like telling you everything that happens in the movie.
And that will... I mean, I could just imagine what that could do to someone's psyche. Living with the fact that not only did you are you responsible for your daughter being unhappy growing up without a father because your mother doesn't...
Bro, what are we talking about?
Abandoning the family for this other person. But then on top of that, the fact that this other person, if they were never with you, maybe would have still been alive because they committed suicide because their family disowned them because they were in a relationship with you, right? So just think about that. So basically the story is this person
Okay, he's fat.
actually eating themselves to death.
Okay,
They're so
there we go.
depressed.
You literally could have just started 4 minutes and a half into this video and not missed anything. Outside of spoilers. It's literally... He doesn't even say fucking spoilers in the fucking title. But maybe they have it in the trailer. It gets spoiled or something. I don't know, man. I don't know.
They really don't feel...
Okay, so it's a dude. He's fat and he's eating himself to death. And he's an English teacher. That's the important stuff.
They have anything else to live for. Their only friend is, like I said, the sister of the former life partner.
Okay.
Comes over and kind of takes care of him. She's a nurse. And so she does tests on him and everything. And then one day come to find out he's dying. He's just in such a horrible physical state that he could be dead within days.
Okay.
Blood pressure.
So can you.
And
Next.
so the story kind of starts where there's a random encounter where someone incidentally from the actual church where his life partner previously went to and was disowned by his family because he was gay, comes as a missionary to his house at a time when he needs help. And it's like, is this chance? Is this God's intention? And so there's this whole crisis thinking about that. And of course, he hates the church because this church.
Oh my god, this is like somebody explaining their dream to you, and it like none of it fucking just like connects, or at least it does connect, but it's like we don't care. We don't care about this. Tell me what you thought about the movie. We're almost like halfway through. We have 2 more minutes until we're halfway through the review. You haven't even told us what you actually think about it.
Essentially forced, well, not really forced, but you know, led his former.
And he's going live, you guys. So I guess this is where we're gonna end it. I'm sorry. I wish I could stay for the whole thing, and so we don't even have to watch the movie. It can be like the Nostalgia Critic. You watch it as a replacement for watching the actual movie. Here's some cool guitar sounds. And this gets the mute because it fucking sucks. And instead I'm gonna be playing Cobra Screaming. There you go. Enjoy. I wanna rock! Rock! My name is Dark Sea Devil. And of course, he's gonna talk about his review. Somebody should go in the channel, in the fucking comments, tell him this is not a review.
This is a review, not a react.
Of course, somebody says good review. Yeah, fantastic, good review. He only approves the dick sucking comments. That's a very Phil thing.
Show today is Saturday, the 25th of March, 2023, and you know what that means? Saturday is React Day. It's the day.
React Day.
Some time out from my pretty much non-stop gaming to do some React content over on my sister channel, DSP Reacts. And today it's DSP.
Hey, I'm married. I can't have a sister. It's the brother channel.
Things for us to watch. And as always, I'm sure there's going to be a great variety of things to check out and discuss and react to. It should be fun. All right. But also, as you can see, today we are in full swing of Resident Evil mode, because Resident Evil 4 Remake came out yesterday. I played it all day long. I had a blast with the game. Admittedly, playing it on hardcore mode is very daunting and challenging. But I will say this, and we're going to talk about this as a major chunk of the podcast today.
Oh, no.
Not as hard as Resident
First impressions.
And we're going to talk about...
And it's not as hard.
In just a few minutes, okay? In fact, what I'd like to do...
This is going to be a very worthless podcast. I don't even know I'm free-streaming it. I could have been playing video games now.
My initial thoughts about the game.
And eating a burrito.
Spoilers. I recommend not checking out that segment. At the same time, I'm talking about a game from the early 2000s. This is not a brand new game. It's a remake of that new game. And what I'm going to be talking about a lot is the differences between the original and this remake, and what I think works and what doesn't. And we're going to have a good time. It's going to be a good open discussion. I'm really enjoying it so far. So I think that, you know, you guys should enjoy. I hope. At least if you're into Resident Evil mode like me, I mean, holy crap. Do you think I'm in Resident Evil mode? We got an awesome throwback Resident Evil border. I actually turned on the red lights today.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, we got it. We got it. You like the video game.
Unlike yesterday.
It's a nice border. It looks like trash, though. It looks really bad.
I do not have a ton
God damn it.
outside of this, I should say this, to really talk about. There's no real game news that happened in the last 24 hours. I'm going to update the schedule. Obviously, I want you guys to get hyped for tomorrow's big React event, our big once-a-month long-form React event over on DSP Reacts, and I'll give you a little bit of an update on that. But outside of that, there's not a ton to talk about. So, what we will do is, you know, talk a little bit about this game that I'm playing, and then we'll probably just do Q&A for the rest of the show. All right? Laid back vibe. Rather than
So, okay, an hour of Q&A?
topics to hit upon. Today is not that big of
And you know the schedule is going to be super long because he knows he has to waste time. And he's going to talk about Resident Evil for like 45 minutes. Legit.
Talk about anything. Thanks for yesterday. What do I mean by that? Yesterday, I started off a fresh new week, right? And let me tell you, it was a great day. It was completely drama-free. We all focused on the brand new game. We all had a great time with it, right? Even though I was getting my butt handed to me in many situations, it was still entertaining. It was still fun. And we were all able to get back to having a good time together in the way that we like. You know, it's hard sometimes when the rest of the world is trying to pull you in a really bad toxic.
And we're back to talking about drama immediately.
Move on.
Immediately.
Done that. Yesterday was really good. I had a great time, and today, tomorrow, I feel
This dude rocks.
we're just
Literally.
on track. And thanks for that. And yesterday, just to be perfectly frank with all of you, really great streaming day. I mean, so many people showed up. The attendance was really high on both streams.
Yeah, you were playing a brand new game.
Good. The support was good. I'm blown away that you guys came back and hung out with me and had a good time after all that week of basically negative, toxic crap that was going on.
But you said it was great, dude. The moment it happened, it was awesome.
Aligned with my philosophy and
His philosophy. The philosophy.
for that. Today's going to be more of the same. It is. It's going to be a lot more of having a good time chilling with this DSP versus the Internet show we do once a week, and then more Resident Evil tonight. We'll talk about that in a second as we go through the schedule. But yeah, it is meaningful to me. Absolutely. That I can, phase out all the white noise nonsense, because I've said this many times over the years,
And we're talking about drama again.
all the negative crap on the internet.
Drama.
I mean,
Yes,
nothing to do
drama.
with my streams at all.
It has nothing to do with me. It just all happens on my streams.
Something really stupid on a stream and it'll be highlighted, but outside of that, it's all bullshit that they literally continuously propagate in a circle to create drama for themselves, so someone will watch their dumbass topic. Has nothing to do with it. Did you see anything bad yesterday on my streams? No. It was
No.
a great solid day of gameplay and fun. And yes, there was rage because I was dying, but still it was fun.
Well, isn't that bad?
All about. And
No.
that's what I mean. If you just
That's cool.
come to DSP
That's chill.
or DSP Reacts and just watch the content that I put out and enjoy it at face value for what it is, it's a night and day from anything these fucking toxic, really exploitative idiots on the internet say.
Exploitative idiots.
And that's what I'm happy about. That we could come here.
Bro,
we can have-
you don't actually need to keep saying these things.
So thank you for
You don't actually need to keep gaslighting people. The people that like you, they're already gaslit. You don't need to pignotize them further. And the ones that don't, you probably can't recruit them, because they're better than the dents.
for that. You're nervous when you get a bad week essentially full of bullshit and you're wondering what's going to happen. I come back fresh and it worked out really well, and I'm very happy. So I just wanted to get that out of the way and say thank you all. That's exactly how we will proceed. Let's push forward positively, phase out all their bullshit white noise.
I mean, yeah, he's definitely doing it for himself.
Very nice.
Of course, he's trying to, he's gaslighting himself basically, because
Where do we begin?
leading,
Do we do the schedule, or do we talk about? I guess.
yeah, I can talk over this. Leading into the interview,
We got a back-
Craig and Adam, the podcast, they were the most objective, the most neutral, the most fucking cool guys on the planet. During the interview, they were also the same. After the interview, they also were the same. And it was fantastic. One day after the interview, it was the worst thing to ever happen. And they were exploitative, they were manipulative, they were all these things. And they backstabbed them. Because people sent them super chats to tell them they did a good job, and they read them.
Dying a lot more. It could be up to 22 hours long. Okay.
And they told people what they actually feel about DSP. The same things they told him during the podcast. That he's bad with money. And that they believe he's guilty of the things that people accuse him of.
Right off the bat, Resident Evil 4 Remake feels different. Okay? It just does.
Didn't enjoy this talk about Resident Evil Remake.
The way that the character kind of moves and handles himself.
So, I mean, that's basically how the podcast went. He went there. He thought it was great. They talked about it on a post show where they read a bunch of super chats people sent him to tell him they did a good job and that they enjoyed what they did.
Aim exactly
And they basically told people and talked amongst themselves and said the same things they told Phil during the fucking podcast.
trying to get your Leon to move fast to do something. It feels almost like he's moving in a vat of molasses, like trying to fight against gravity or something. I don't know. In this game, it feels a little different. If you remember in the original Resident Evil 4, it's all about accuracy with essentially your guns, using like a laser sight or whatever to get those accurate shots. Well, in Resident Evil 4 Remake, you don't even have that laser sight. All right. Instead, and I think you can buy it. You can buy it from the vendor. But instead, you get this interesting targeting, reticle, and it essentially serves exactly the same purpose. but it seems like you need to actually aim a little bit longer for it to be more accurate. And one thing that they have absolutely done in this game that makes it way more challenging is accurate weapons.
Hey, you know, let's put this on the back burner and like turn it down and keep watching the whale review.
Life partner to commit suicide. But then there's an interesting plot where he wants to basically now reach out to his daughter because he's like, if I'm gonna die, I at least want to be sure my daughter's okay.
This is a double feature.
Getting into massive amount of trouble at school and everything.
Bro, he keeps fucking telling you everything that happens in the movie. This fucking rat fucker.
And then in one scene he's seen. That's it. It's a very small cast, but you don't feel like it. When you get into the movie and you're learning about all these different characters and their personalities and their interactions with him, it's quite interesting and riveting. One thing that this is so crazy. You want to tell a sign of a good movie with good writing, of believable characters, and just a riveting plot. This movie
It gets an Oscar?
Location, his apartment. Now there's a couple different rooms. There's the main living room.
What?
And then there's also the bathroom that he goes into a couple of times during the course of the movie. But for the most
What the fuck is this dude doing? What is happening? He'd get derailed again? Oh, he got an email. Okay. I sniped him looking at emails.
Okay. Part, it's all one location. It never leaves the interior of the location. I think the reason tax stuff, is because that's what
Oh, tax stuff.
he's so weak for stuff, and now I'm getting updates on it. Like, finally, good. Anyway, sorry for the distraction.
This stupid bitch.
Last year, right?
Anyways, back to this. So a sign of a good movie is when it takes place at one location. Is that what he said?
Of course, of the movie. But for the most part, it's all one location. It never leaves the interior of the location. I think the reason is because that's supposed to be representative of him. He's so grossly overweight.
Because he's fat, he can't go anywhere. Yeah.
So he's stuck in this apartment forever. He's battling with the fact that he refuses to see doctors and go to the hospital because in his mind, all the money he makes should be going to his daughter. He doesn't want to waste any money on himself because essentially he hates himself for the things he's done in life, the fact that he abandoned his family, the fact that his lover's dead now because of his life choices, and because of that, he hates himself. And that's why he's eating himself to death to begin with, but he doesn't want to spend any money on medical attention for himself. He wants it all eventually to go to his daughter.
The champions. If only he had discovered mobile games.
And so, man, to think that the movie's realistic because this person...
It's realistic because he looks really fat. He looks like Phil's wife. He's like, dude, this guy looks just like you, Kat. What a realistic movie. I bet they didn't even use CGI. They just made Brendan Fraser eat a lot of DoorDash.
The entire movie takes place in the home. You would never have scenes outside the home because he would never see those. You see? But the thing is, it's a 2-hour-long movie. Not once during the movie did I actually feel like, wow, this is boring. Wow, this is too much of the same location. These characters, I'm tired of them. Absolutely the opposite. They're interesting with the way they interact. There's a whole...
Okay, we skip through this. This fucking sucks.
You can remember it like photogenically because it's so ingrained in his mind as one of the best moments.
I wonder if he tried to check up on Liana after watching The Whale.
He should probably check up on Liana just because.
My God, his acting is great.
Maybe she's gonna send him some nudes. Who knows?
Like, number one,
Big ups, Castro.
right? He wasn't that big. He's wearing a bodysuit and everything. You can't really tell. You really
Wow, it was so realistic.
acting just to act in that bodysuit and some of the scenes where he's trying to get up and he can't and he's falling and stuff. Crazy. And then on top of that, just his acting in general was really good. I'm someone who will tell you, when Brendan Fraser was big in like the 90s and the
Bro, shut the fuck up. This is so stupid. What is he talking about here?
both seem good. So I'm not sure if one's better than the other, but it's interesting that the more you use your knife,
Talking about Resident Evil.
2000s when he was doing the Mummy and stuff, I liked his acting. I don't think that he was a serious actor because they were casting him
Okay.
well. Serious emotional role like this is mind-blowing. This guy's been out of his craft for 20 years, and this is the first major thing he did, and he did this, and he did this well. I am not surprised he won the Best Actor award. I haven't seen the other movies that were nominated, but...
Bro, he 100% should have won Best Actor. Not that I've seen any of the other movies, so I can compare to which one should have actually won.
Dude, crazy level of acting. And not
Crazy acting.
other actors in
You couldn't even tell he wasn't really fat. He was really selling it.
the movie did a great job as well. movie that's so negative and sad, right?
Okay.
Sure.
Right, correct.
Writing, great directing. Like I said, to be able to have that all in one location is insane. So if you have a chance to watch it and you're okay with the fact that it's going to be a sad movie, it's going to deal with real life things that you probably may be encountering in your own lives as you get older.
Being fat and gay?
And man, the dichotomy of a character, the one line that resonates with me is he says, I'm paraphrasing here, he says in the movie, is it so wrong to be in love? Well, no. It's not.
This is some fucking Disney ass line, dude. This is some fucking the what, like the Little Mermaid level of line.
To be in love. But
Is it that wrong to be in love?
it's your life choices that affect everyone else around you.
Yeah, bro, go fucking suck a doggo. This shit sucks. What a trash ass review. The actual review was like 2 minutes long. Hey, great acting, great directing, and he looked fat, and he's not fat in real life, so yeah, I guess good. And also, the rest of the video was just like summarizing everything that happens in the movie.
Las Plagas people en masse. You know, you encounter one or two individuals beforehand, but it's the first time you got groups of them coming after you. Now, the way you beat this segment is either you kill a certain amount of them, or there's a chainsaw guy that comes out, and if you kill him, it kind of ends. Or if you survive.
Hey, there's a check mark in his chat that's asking him if he's gonna play Diablo 4.
One thing that people would typically.
Bro,
It's a very common.
you're obviously not a real Phil fan. He's not gonna play Diablo 4. He doesn't play stuff like that.
Climb up this ladder. Now, the only way enemies can get up there is the ladder. So you've created a situation where you are safely backed up, and you've created a funnel, essentially, a choke point, where they have to come, and you could just stand there with your knife and hack at them as they come up the ladder, or shoot them.
What are you saying? He said the N-word.
In the original game. So one thing that people would typically do, it's a very common strategy. There's a bell tower, and what you would do is immediately ignore all the enemies, run past them, get to the bell tower, climb up this ladder. Now, the only way enemies can get up there is the ladder. So you've created a situation where you are safely backed up, and you've created a funnel, essentially, a choke point, where they have to come, and you could just stand there with your knife and hack at them as they come up the ladder, or shoot them, and they just keep falling down the ladder. And you could do this infinitely for 3 to 5 minutes till the segment runs out. To the base, it used to have a puzzle in it. The puzzle's gone. Now there's a complete challenge or side quest or puzzle in its place to make it fresh, right? I like that, because it really makes it feel like this is a new game, as opposed to, oh, this is just Resident Evil 4 and it looks better and plays slightly differently. You know, that's the difference. That's definitely the difference.
He's gonna bring up remasters and remakes.
Dead Space remake and Resident Evil 4 remake. Dead Space remake, very much so, is
Both are valid though.
graphical overhaul with very
Both are valid. Because when you say remake, what comes to mind is the same game from back in the day, but remade for the modern age, right? It doesn't mean a new spin on the fucking old game or whatever. They're both valid. Come on.
And they did redo one boss, okay? But for the most part, the overall combat is almost identical to that of the original Dead Space. It doesn't really feel like you're playing a new Dead Space game at all.
It's not a new Dead Space game. Yes, that's exactly what it's supposed to be.
Did put so much effort into it to make
So it feels like a different game and not like Resident Evil 4.
it doesn't control.
So it's not a good remake then,
doesn't feel the same,
right?
because there's so many changed elements.
It doesn't feel the same. If it doesn't feel the same, it's not a remake.
That's a really good.
No, cancel it. Refund.
And some other things they've changed. I keep thinking of them as we're talking about it here. The loot system. It used to be that there were set treasures in the game that you would find, and some of them you would just sell right away, and they'd be worth a lot of money at the merchant. Some of them you would save, and then you would combine with certain gems over the course of the game to increase their value, and then when you sold them, they were worth more. Now they have far extrapolated upon this formula. So you'll find, for example, a mask, and the mask will have 3 gem slots. Well, you have all these options. You could just sell the mask itself for a low price. You could put a couple gems in, and each gem you put in increases its value. Or you could do mix and match combos. Like you could do 3 different color gems, 3 of the same color gem. And each time you do that, it increases the value different ways and has different value multipliers. Apparently, there's going to be treasures, because actually they created a menu to explain it. Apparently, there's going to be treasures with up to 5 gem slots in them.
Whoa, he loves some gems, dude. He's gonna get all the gems.
Mix and match to the point you get a lot of money out of it, which would be really cool. Imagine you get like 20, 30, 40, 50,000 for just
1,000.
built up over the course of a couple
Yeah, I don't think he's been watching guides. Maybe he's been watching some other streamers to hate watch them.
Like, oh, here at this place, when I played this, I was much better than this guy. Look, he died.
Shoot it. Now there's like these lanterns that are hanging, and you got to shoot the lantern at certain times sometimes because it's timed puzzle to make it not fall and get dirty.
Yeah, bro, yeah.
Clean that it's worth more than if it fell into like a dirty well or whatever. And that was part of the original, and they retained that, but the treasures are all new remixed and reshuffled around and different. And that's great. So, and by the way, I'm only 5 hours in. At this point, you could argue I've probably fought one real boss. Okay? It feels great. It does, and it's different too, like the timing of certain things. I went to this, there's a
540. Okay, I'm gonna look for this N-word, right? For the mystical N-word. Let's see it.
Still have your broken combat knife that you can eventually repair when you get back to a merchant. So you can never be without a knife forever. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool too. So this is all new elements. You know what I mean? These are all new elements.
Okay, no N-word detected.
Or meaningful. Allow me to explain. So in the original Resident Evil 4, there's no side quests.
0 N-words.
Puzzles and things you can do, but there's no official side quests. In this one, there are. So what it is you'll find a piece of paper, a blue piece of paper. It'll tell you to do something. Like, hey, go shoot 5 blue emblems in town. Or go kill the rats in a building. Or go and destroy 2 certain kinds of tombstones.
Go and suck a dog off, dude.
Suck a dog off.
That's a side quest.
So, although they're new, they definitely feel like busy work. Does anything I just described sound anything meaningful?
What is meaningful? What is meaningful, DSP?
All it is busy work. Go back and do a few random...
Meaningful.
When you go back to the vendor now...
I fucking hate... He ruined the word meaningful. Because it means nothing now. Meaningful is literally whatever you want to be. Whatever you want it to be. Meaningful. Meaningful is gameplay videos on the internet. That's what meaningful means. Gameplay videos on the internet. It's some fat fucking moron playing video games online. That's meaningful. That's what meaningful is. And having a podcast talking to himself for 2 hours. That's what meaningful means.
Evil 4 Spinels were just...
Meaningful.
They were just generic gems selling for profit, and then you could buy upgrades for your weapons.
Big
and
ups
stuff.
Meerkat.
This one's
Big
Spinels
ups
are
to all
very interesting.
detractors.
Yeah, big ups Dead Alex and all detractors.
Sell them, you trade them directly for other items that are completely unique. So, for example, I think I traded them for a inventory upgrade, and
I
then
think you should trade him for a shotgun that only shoots at
get the laser sight for your weapons by trading Spinels.
Pig Roach.
Oh, I got a treasure map. I traded one for a treasure map for an area. Okay.
Yeah, bro, we don't care.
So, opposed to, oh, here's just a random thing we threw in there that you do in a few seconds.
Oh, so that's meaningful. Okay.
Whatever, you know. Still nice that it's in there. Okay. So overall, I really like the game. I have a couple complaints.
And I think that the whole thing with the meaningful gimmick is that what he does is meaningful because people send him emails telling him that it really makes them feel good watching his gameplay videos. So what he does is meaningful.
Why? Because the graphics are so good.
So fucking stupid, man. It's like the worst new DSP gimmick. The worst one.
I'm so used to this game. You know, I played it twice, and every time those bear traps
meaningful
out in a big way because, you know, the environments were outdated or whatever, and they basically kind of, you know, they stick out like a sore thumb. Now, they totally blend, like completely blend in. And I'm really just having a hard time remembering as I'm moving around, you know, trying to look down for bear traps. I'm sure they're perfectly visible if you're looking for them. But it's like when you've got all these really tough enemies coming after you and you're looking around your environments for hidden items and collectibles, the last thing you're looking for is bear traps on the floor. And I hit them every time. So maybe they stood out a little more. I don't know. But, I mean, I've hit every one. That's just probably my shortcoming.
Yes, that is true. Bear traps are not supposed to stand out. That's kind of the point in bear traps.
From yesterday's gameplay. Number one, the parry system is great, but I don't think it always works. There was a situation where an enemy was coming at me, I parried, and it did the parry flash. You saw it on the screen, and it made the parry sound effect to say that I had done it right, and the enemy still hit me anyway. Huh? It was weird. I don't know what happened there because I don't think that was supposed to happen. I think either it should have parried or it shouldn't have shown me the parry sound effect in Flash. It should have been like you did it too late, but it showed.
Well, he has a fascination with all these like completely subjective terms, like passion. What does passion mean? What does it mean?
Shotgun.
How do you like visualize it? How do you explain what it is?
Shot him once with
And meaningful. What does meaningful mean? Anything can be meaningful.
and the shotgun.
People jerking off to fucking fart fetish porn. That's meaningful to them. It gives them a fucking dopamine hit when they bust.
Is there a situation?
People playing video games, like for me, Death Stranding is meaningful. The game is literally just delivering packages. Is that meaningful? I don't know.
You don't want enemies getting invincible in front.
Derek probably thinks that porn stars are meaningful. Does that mean that they're meaningful? Or they're meaningful? Maybe they are.
Not to say that they're constant. Like I said,
Mega subjective. And we gotta cling to that for dear life. We still keep doing this after 15 years. Because somebody sent him an email, told him that they were feeling down one day because their DoorDash didn't show up. And they watched the DSP video. And they really liked it and they think it was meaningful.
and then the damn.
Because it made them not be sad.
I would hope, fingers crossed, that that's not going to happen.
And of course, you can flip that on him and be like, Phil,
If that's really the only
people send me messages telling me what I'm doing is meaningful. Does that mean it's meaningful? We're supposed to be criminals and breaking the law.
thing about it, the only thing is
But it's meaningful. I guess it is. So I have to keep doing it.
never played the game before. Maybe you want.
I'm sorry I have to.
But there's a boss fight in the lake. It's completely unique. It plays nothing.
I guess that's why the pastor is gone. Because people didn't tell him what he was doing was meaningful. So he just vanished.
But typically, it's really awesome. And
But yeah, for real though, I see some people are like, hey, the pastor hasn't spammed videos about duty in 2 weeks. What happened to him?
to dodge and
God told him that he's done, and he realized he has fulfilled his mission at destroying the detractor community. And then he declared himself the one true detractor
in time.
and the gatekeeper of detractors, and now he's gone.
It's not like there's no.
There we go.
Prompt. Press left. Press right. It's just like you have to guess.
There we go.
Dodging left or right. Keep in mind, there's no dodge. It's just moving with the thumbstick. So it was a little annoying. I had to do the fight, and I got to the very end of it, and I died. And then I had to do the fight again, and I was like, if the game had been a little bit more clear on what it was,
If the game was a little bit more meaningful.
I wouldn't have lost the first time. Not to say that it's a huge deal to have to redo it, but still, it's more.
Oh, and he's quiet again. I forgot to boost him. I forget to boost him every time.
Not enough understanding of what's going on than if you just.
Oh no, he should be boosted.
My hand-eye coordination wasn't good enough, right, or something like that. It wasn't even like that. I was just confused as to what I was supposed to be doing, and the game didn't make it apparent at all. But if that's really my one major complaint, it's not much of a complaint. The game is outstanding so far. Like I said, 5 hours in on hardcore mode, have I died a ton? Absolutely freaking yes. That initial segment where you arrive at the village.
Yeah, that I was on the Decepticon stream a little bit earlier today for about an hour. That's when I mentioned I think this is the peak of DSP struggling, is that first level at the village.
5 times.
I don't think we're gonna see anything like that again. Maybe he's gonna die to some boss like a bunch of times, maybe some kind of like a puzzle boss or something. But as far as like you look at him and you're like, what are you doing? It's probably gonna be the last time.
And now you know you're going to head into the meat of the game that will be different, and it ends up being pretty entertaining at that point. So I like it. I really don't have many or any major complaints. Now, I said something earlier on the podcast. I said I don't feel Resident Evil 4 Remake is as difficult as Resident Evil 2 Remake. I will reiterate that. I stand by that statement, and here's why. Okay, Resident Evil 4 Remake, does it have areas you have to retread and go through again a second time? Yes, it does. It does, absolutely. However,
He's rocking way too much.
for the most part,
Way too much. Like he physically can't sit in like the same spot for more than 5 seconds.
different examples of that where there is some you have to go back to a previous area. For the most part, though, that's not the case with this game. I think that's mostly because Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3 were so heavy on having to return to previous areas that were locked or whatever that they decided, they decided that, this is a situation where they wanted the game to be different. They wanted to feel more like you're in a unique world and you're always doing something new and different. You're not kind of constantly going back like it was in the first 3. Resident Evil 2 Remake is a great game, but there's a lot of times you have to keep going back to the same exact areas of the police precinct, right? And when you do, what they do is they constantly ramp up the difficulty. First, it's just regular zombies. Then it's a lot more regular zombies. Then they'll throw a dog in there. Then next thing you know, it's lickers. Then, you know what I mean? They keep upping the ante.
It's lickers. They keep licking their lips constantly because they've been drinking too much.
Because
Yeah, I mean, for real, at this point, look at him. They look like he had a plastic surgery going on.
right, like that's what it becomes in
Like
Resident
his top lip is so
all right?
weird.
In this game, all right, it feels like it's fair. You're always going to have some kind of ammo. I don't think I ever, so far in 5 hours, even in some of these gauntlet parts, I haven't got to a part where like, oh, I don't have enough ammo, I'm screwed, I can't get through an area or anything like that. And the other thing, like you said, since you're not retreading the same areas, it's not like, oh, it's always the same choke point and I'm screwed, I have to get through that choke point for the 10th time, right? So, yeah, like in my opinion, this game, it just feels way more modernized. Even the remake version, you know what I mean? Like, Resident Evil 2 Remake wanted to recapture that feeling of suspense and terror when you know you have to go through the same area a million times and you just don't have enough ammo or health or whatever it is to really fairly face the odds. You're going to have to find a way to blow through those areas. You know what I'm saying? In Resident Evil 4, it doesn't feel like that. It just feels more like you're always kind of equipped for the situation as long as you're ready to react with aiming or the right weapon or a parry. You know what I mean? As long as you're ready.
Is this meaningful right now?
Okay.
Let me run a poll in chat, okay? And I'm gonna keep it vague
The frame rate of the camera's a little choppy. Oh, give me a second to... If I switch over here...
to prove a point.
It still looks a little choppy, right?
Okay, I'm just asking you, is this meaningful? Do you think this is meaningful? And you determine what this is and what meaningful is. And give me your response.
Yeah, I feel
So you can see how vague it actually is.
still fun. And hardcore mode, I definitely recommend. If you've already played...
Meaningful, what? Is it what I'm doing? What he's doing? What we're both doing? What you're doing right now? What meaningful is? What yes means? What no means?
On harder difficulties, I'm not extra good at games.
Ah, go figure.
I certainly feel like playing this on hardcore is appropriate if you've already played Resident Evil 4 before. If you haven't, then you should definitely play it on standard first. But for me, I recommend playing it on hardcore. Once you get past that initial village segment that's very challenging, grueling, or whatever, you'll basically get to a point where it's like, okay. Much more relaxing, much more fun. You know what I'm saying? So there you go. So that's my thoughts overall. Really like the increased graphics, the better graphics. Really like the fact that the combat feels completely different from the original. I'm liking the new improvements to the situation, and the game is growing on me even more the more I play it. Especially with the parry system and the knife system, I'm kind of getting used to it, and I'm liking it more.
Okay.
Nature of
The remix. It's chopped and screwed.
added side puzzles, the rooms that are kind
They
of
added a different beat.
the fact you can't play it and
It's a club mix.
the same way you play the original Resident Evil 4.
Leon's hair is greasier in this one.
Fresh. It's a good
He's been partying too hard.
first time experience again, rather than replaying the same game and feeling like you just played. I mean, I just played this in January 2022. If it were the same game, I'd probably be bored to tears, but it's actually not at all, and I'm constantly wondering what's around the next corner, what's gonna be
Oh yeah, I forgot actually. Let's just look up what meaningful means.
So
What is meaningful?
right now,
Having meaning.
great.
Serious, important, or worthwhile.
Jump on, I'm playing it again.
Communicating something that is not directly expressed.
Stream. All right, I'm having a great time with it. So I hope that you
Or having a recognizable function in a logical language or the sign system or other sign
one
system.
day it'll be the mainstream again.
Serious, important, or worthwhile. Okay.
Get to the schedule so you guys know what's going on.
Shut the fuck up.
Wait,
Suck a doggo.
tonight to see what
All right. First thing. Serious. Is this serious? A dude in a gaming t-shirt with a shitty layout talking about video games in his schedule? No, it's not serious. Is my stream serious? A dude yelling at said dude? No, that's not serious.
Stuff going on.
Important.
A lot of shit.
That is pretty subjective, but I would say both of us are not important. You can live without Phil, and you can live without me. Definitely.
This is gonna be a lengthy.
So that's not important to you, in pretty much any sense.
I'll play it and enjoy it.
Worthwhile. Now, worthwhile means worth the time, money, or effort spent. Absolutely not.
You need to understand because a lot of people.
Let's be honest. You're not learning anything from any of us. Not from him, not from me.
I hear you. It's just kind of timing.
But, well, you did learn what meaningful is.
What's going on? Let's go through this.
So, there we go. None of us is actually meaningful. And you can just close the tab and look up something that fits in that criteria of serious, important, or worthwhile.
I do.
There we go.
And I probably, if it was any other week, would have just pushed it to.
Oh, McBurnstein. Is the poll referring to my stream or his? Well, that's why I kept it vague.
It's just kind of like.
Right? Right? So you have to figure it out. That's kind of my point.
We're getting back to Resident Evil. All right.
My point is that meaningful means nothing. And now we figured out it actually means less than nothing.
What will happen is the stream will end here.
But I also found the meaning to it, and this is not meaningful. And it's not worthwhile.
DSP react.
And it's also not communicating something that is not directly expressed. Unless he needs tips. And he tries to, like, show you down. Hey, guys, this goal, not looking good. What are my recent searches?
Get clips submitted is to become a member. There's a thread.
You mean this?
Every week we're members.
Where can I see it?
This is a good one. Again, I would say we got at least 6 or 8 videos suggested by Ultra members. If you become an Ultra member of that,
yeah, there's nothing wrong with them. Look at this.
Video on the show, and then there was like some over 60 plus suggestions and submissions from the standard members.
Yeah, these.
So we got a lot of stuff to watch this week. I guarantee we're gonna have more than enough. Okay, so that's how.
Filibuster? Where did you see that? What is happening?
We watch stuff from.
What are my recent searches?
Sometimes it's
that's my recent searches.
Game review. Sometimes it's comedy skit.
Meaningful Gothic C, Resident Evil 4,
music,
bottom of page.
Groups or other things. It's so interesting.
This? Oh yeah, prolific filibuster. Wearel and apologetic. Yeah, this is the things that I've learned.
It's good.
This is all the things we learned.
And those will hopefully those ratings will help people to judge what really works for the show and what doesn't.
And we're talking about the React event.
I really get the distinct feeling some people suggest clips just because they want to expose me to something that
they want to expose them.
They know I'm not going to like it, but they basically want me to see it so at least I understand it for frame of reference moving forward.
Frame of reference. I hate all of this added shit. Because, like, this dude...
That was it.
He can't just accept that he's a stupid dude playing video games on the internet. There has to be something more to it. It has to be a business. Even though it is a business, obviously, it literally fucking pays his bills, of course. But it has to be like, what he does is a show. It's a product. We gotta package it. We gotta polish that turd to the best of our abilities.
Value, but at the same time,
but it's still a turd.
Fascination of what's been out on the internet. It's been popular over the years, right? Today's going to be another mix of that. You know, I approved the playlist last night. I put it together. It's going to be a very interesting mix. We're going to have stuff on there today we've never looked at before. I'll tell you that right now. And, you know, it'll be interesting, to say the least.
Because, like, the thing is, when you realize what you're doing and what it's supposed to be, you have, like, a clear vision of how you can approach it and how you can address it. And when you think that the thing you're putting out is so much more special than what it actually is, then you're delusional.
And as you can see,
no, the Wings thing is tomorrow.
What I've been doing is setting up
and member goals for every day. That's the usual talk you get.
Overnight we lost some. So today's goal here on the stream will be to try to hit 430 members between this stream and the Resident Evil 4 remake stream on the late stream. We're gonna see if we can get up there. It'd be great if we could. That would help the channel for consistent growth. Try to get back to the 430 we were at last night.
So with the Wings stuff, I'm sure he's gonna bring it up, but I'm gonna bring it up first because I'm more meaningful than him. With Wings, he invited Wings to be in his chat. So when Phil watches the documentary and sees something that Wings can add some frame of reference, Wings can write a message in chat. Yes, that's literally what happened.
You guys voted for the second Wings of Redemption.
There you go. Now we're talking about it.
Continual fall.
Enjoy.
Wings of Redemption by June the King. This documentary is the follow-up.
But Wings need to join chat. He needs to subscribe to the channel now.
Down the rabbit hole. There's actually
otherwise it's not gonna work. Ah, fuck me.
Did an original one, but his documentary pretty much follows along the same events as the Down the Rabbit Hole video that we watched last year. And so this one will pick up, I believe, right around the time when Wings got his surgery that was supposed to cause him to have big-time weight loss. Okay?
Hey, it's like in The Whale, that classic movie. This one.
What happened after that? That's what this documentary is, and it's a 2-hour.
He needs to have a surgery, crowd-funded surgery in Mexico.
We'll be reacting to this all day long tomorrow over on DSP Reacts. Typically, all right, when I do a big React event like this. All right, it takes all day, because even though this video is going to be just over 2 hours long that we're watching, I'm going to be adding in my commentary. I'm going to be adding in all my objective observations about it, but also some subjective, because, you know, I've been...
Bro, you can't be objective. That's the thing. You can't be objective, because you actually know this dude in, like, not in real life, but, like, you're an internet personality. You can't be objective about this.
You know, I'm right in line with these people who've been so harassed on...
Oh, yes. Okay, I'm a victim now. We're talking about I'm a victim.
To a lot of the stuff going on. I'm going to try to understand truly what he's gone through. And, you know, last year, when I did the Down the Rabbit Hole React, it was the first React event I had ever done. A lot of people looked at that and were like, wow, that's completely a different perspective than we've ever heard before. Because everyone else, when they watch these documentaries, all they want to do is make fun of the people, just crap on them, and laugh at their misfortunes and their bad actions or whatever. But no one actually truly can understand from the perspective of someone who's going through a bad time, or what this was like, you know, exactly how it goes. So watching my React last year was very different. A lot of people said, wow, their eyes are kind of open. You know, in particular, if you remember, talking about how his former friends kind of treated him over the years. I feel like they treated him like crap. And they...
Like your old friends treated you, Phil? Add some frame of reference.
1,000,000% from after watching that documentary. And it's funny, because that documentary was almost a year ago when I watched it. And no one has really been able to factually dispute me. You know? It's like, wait a minute. That is an interesting, different perspective. And, you know, but where's the counter to that?
You didn't talk to anybody. You didn't want to go on PKA, Phil. You didn't want to go there, huh?
This guy has not been...
You could have talked to the guys, right? You could have confronted them and be like, hey, you guys, like, what's with the wings thing? And they would have talked to him.
Exploited by people all around him.
No.
And it's messed up, because he keeps getting hurt while they all prosper, right?
And this, bro, we projecting on the side-scroller dudes. You can see why he's mentioning this, because the same thing in his head happened last week to him. They exploited me for personal gain. I thought they were my friends. I knew Craig for 15 years. I saw him once at an event.
Anyway, so tomorrow we dive back in. Now, it'll be an all-day long event. We're going to have a level 1 podcast. Then we're going to have the long-form React. I will be ordering some food during the course of the day. What will it be? I don't even know. My wife and I said tonight we'll talk about it after the streams. We'll figure out what we're going to order. I'll announce it on the podcast tomorrow. And food will be coming, so we will have a kind of a chill meal together.
Bro, where does he say the N-word? Come on, I've been... Okay, it's on the farms. I'll go find it, all right?
The term "the king" in any of my content, right? So, because they're so upset that someone of my stature would use the term "the king," right? Like, oh, it's so bad that I would use that. Why? What are you so afraid of that I call myself the king of anything, right? Like, oh, you're so terrified that I'm the king, right?
Because calling yourself the king doesn't make sense, because you're a bum. You don't get a fucking beggar on the street calling himself the king, because they're not the king. Because you can look at yourself and see you're not a king of anything.
They can't take...
You're not even a king of your own schedule, because your wife determines it.
Take that. Oh, delusions of grandeur. Okay, bro. But anyway, so people might want me to rename the show. It used to be Feasting with the King. But if you guys wanted me to rename it, we got a few suggestions. For example, Feasting with Phil, or The Tasteful Truth. I like a lot of these, okay? So I'd be happy to rename it something interesting, as long as we can think of something and agree. Maybe we'll talk about it on the show live tomorrow and agree together what you guys want me to start calling it moving forward. I'd be okay with that, okay? So let's do it tomorrow. Let's figure it out. Again, I don't know what I'm ordering. I'll let you know. We'll figure it out tomorrow on stream. I'll tell you. But the React event itself will likely be 4 to 5 hours long. Just warning you, it takes that long to get through these things. And then repair it. Extra time so you're end, never you're never repair it. Epilogue style. So you're never
That's a stretch.
Video where there's a little bit of Q&A with the audience, and you guys can talk with me about what we just watched and our thoughts about it and everything about that. Just like we did with the Pro Jared documentary last month. It worked just really well that way. So I think that's exactly how we should approach it this time too. Okay?
Okay, we get a replay.
Repair it so you're never Okay,
I'm actually gonna Gonna do some science, okay?
Now, yesterday, right here on this show, you're never invitation to Wings of Redemption himself, and I said I would love if he could come by on the stream on Sunday, and if he could be here live, because I know he already has done a live react to a few different things that I've done. He reacted to my own react to his Down the Rabbit Hole last year. He was watching it on his own channel and live reacting. Okay, so I don't know if he was planning on doing this or not. I know, but I extended. What do they say?
So this is it, okay?
Say the invitation. I laid out the olive branch. I said, hey, Wings, if you want to come by, I would be happy to welcome you to DSP Reacts for the show. I'm going to react to this documentary, and I would like you to be able to chime in. Because here's the thing. I feel that a lot of the times these documentaries are trying really hard to get things factually right. But you saw when I did the Down the Rabbit Hole react to my own content, correct? It wasn't correct. There was a lot of things there that were completely wrong. Almost the entire segment on the fighting community was wrong. Almost 100% wrong. You know, and that's only because it's based on the knowledge that's out there on the internet.
Bro, come on. That's just like that's a gym brain
You don't have the
moment.
context.
It's a brain fart.
Not to say that the Down the Rabbit Hole documentary was mostly wrong. I would argue no. Actually, it was probably about 70% correct, and then 30% kind of out of context correct. But if you make the context, now you can understand it better, right? But this is what I mean. If you just watch these documentaries, all right, and you watch them at face value, you're getting one idea. But if you get something in context a little better, you'll probably understand it better. I guarantee you, if we were to watch this Wings of Redemption documentary and some things get brought up that seem very dramatic or very bad for Wings, that if you actually ask Wings directly, well, what really happened there, right? What was the full situation? Can you explain in context what's going on? Half the stuff would probably be explained away, and you'd be like, oh, so it's actually not a big deal. But because people don't know this, or people ignore it. And that's the other thing that really irks me about this shit. Especially in regards to me and all the drama that these people make around me on the internet.
We're talking about the drama again.
Or put it in context, and then it's not a big deal. But they don't want that. So what they do is they ignore it. They act like I never did that. I never explained that situation. He never put it in context. He just, you know what I mean? And because of that...
Oh, he's talking about the slave trade joke, dude. This is all for Adam. Adam should watch this segment.
I put it in the context, and you didn't believe me. You still thought it was racist.
Horse shit, and they don't know the truth, and they don't want to know the truth.
They don't want to know the truth. This dude is lost. He is lost.
I guarantee you.
He's gone.
Wings would add a whole new dimension to the situation if he were able to directly respond to it. You see what I'm saying? So I've extended the invitation. If Wings would like to come by tomorrow on DSP Reacts when we do this long-form event, and he'd like to join us in the chat, and he would like to extrapolate, what I'll do, maybe we'll watch a situation, and if it's a little confusing, or it feels like it's not fair, it's not correct, and he wants to add to it, I would love for him to be there for that. Okay?
He's gonna be in chat, though.
I talked about that publicly yesterday, and I also privately reached out to him to let him know that I'm interested. So far, I've not heard back. Okay? If I don't hear back, that is absolutely no negative against Wings whatsoever.
Look,
he has no obligation.
I'm gonna play the devil's advocate. He needs to get Wings in, like, I don't know, a Discord or something, and also share the screen. And also manage the audio so people on stream would be able to hear it. And that's just not something that Phil is ever gonna do. He's just not gonna do it. He doesn't know how to do it. He can't do it. So, of course, what he thinks about is, Wings, come on my chat.
It's not even necessary.
Come in chat, dude. Hang out.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really think it would help him or hurt him to be here. It's his prerogative. If he wants to be here, the offer is valid. I want the door to be open.
I hate the amount of background noise this dude has. It's so obnoxious.
That there's so many people who pile on people and don't give them a chance. I'm tired of it, being one of them myself. So I want to give Wings the chance, okay?
Then have him on, though.
So
talk to him.
All right, and if he comes.
So okay, so his idea is, because he went on a podcast and there was nothing off the table, and they talked to him, and he gave them his story, and they didn't believe him because it's full of shit and full of plot holes, and it didn't make any sense. He thinks he's gonna do that to Wings and agree with everything Wings says, and then be like, you see, this is how you give somebody a chance when you just believe stuff.
Doesn't, and that's fine. Either way is fine. It's his choice. Maybe he'll be here tomorrow, maybe he won't. That's his call, all right? But either way, I'm doing the react, and I'm gonna approach it the exact same way that I approached the long form react to the Down the Rabbit Hole video last year, which, by the way, was my most popular react I've ever done. So we'll see what happens tomorrow.
Because it was one of the first.
Super burned over the pig roast. Never seen him so butthurt for so long.
All right?
He is not coming back from this, man. Mentally. He's gonna have a grudge on these dudes eternally. And they keep posting clips about it. Like 10, 20, 30-minute clips with him just explaining his shit. Why Phil will never get ahead. Why Phil is playing champions and he doesn't want to admit to it. How Phil reacts to all of the proof against him.
The course of the
It's absolutely like he's getting violated and he doesn't know how to deal with it, so he's just gonna like do mental gymnastics.
Yeah, it is what it is. But we'll be back to the full react stuff.
Big ups No Zako Boy for the super chat.
Starting on Monday. All right, on Monday, Resident Evil 4 Remake will be the main gameplay stream again. All right, so 3 more hours of Resident Evil 4 Remake. Then Monday night, I know. Yeah.
What was so funny?
Some different associations.
Oh, he started reading contributions.
To see for my birthday event, let me know.
Birthday event. Contribution time. Let's see YouTube side of things.
Cool, right?
Very cool.
Okay, that's the schedule. All right. So, outside of all that, I've covered, I think, everything. So I think what we will do is we're gonna do some shout outs today. All right, for what you guys have contributed. We'll get your name up on the leaderboard and stuff like that. Answer some questions, and then we'll do open Q&A for the rest of the show. Okay?
We have like what 45 more minutes of open Q&A.
How about naming it Filled Up? Ha ha ha.
Filled up?
I think that one could have some different associations and meanings.
Oh yeah, Derek. Derek is gonna associate that with something else. He's gonna be tweeting at it on Twitter. At Filled Up, I really enjoyed you eating the Mediterranean style food.
Yes, what appropriate emotes you guys are using right now. What's going on, Kevin? It's good to see you. How you doing? The king of taste. Daniel says, how about you're the king of...
Bro, he's not a king of anything. That's the thing. You can't call yourself a king when you don't even have a crown. And you're not a king.
Trekker.
And you're a bum.
Hits us up with the $30
Hey, Game Cucker. With the overnight tip. I will never understand why people are sending him money overnight.
Nice animation.
This is the most cuck thing ever.
Thank you so
Hey,
much.
this dude I like, he's not even live right now. You know what? I'm gonna send him like $30. Just so he can know I'm thinking about him. He's in my thoughts. I'm thinking about Phil. I love him. He's my boy.
There it is. Whoop, there it is. Thank you, Game Tracker. So Game Tracker says, okay, technically I'm...
Oh yeah, Game Techer is how he is on the leaderboard now.
DSP versus the internet. But last week's ended up getting a thumbs down. That kind of makes the streak feel less meaningful. This isn't a complete...
Oh, it's thumbs down.
This is a sign
Makes it feel less meaningful.
what I submit. It's a react show after all. I should probably focus on submissions where I genuinely want to see what you think of that video. Whether or not the streak continues is less important. No, exactly. This is what I'm saying. Like, I think some people do have the wrong impression of the DSP versus the internet.
Oh my god.
Some people are of the impression every single clip should be fully entertaining and funny, and we all just, oh my god. I don't really think that's the point.
That is not usually the point, right? When you react to a video, you just pull up a video on YouTube and you watch it and then you say what you think about it. It's not that deep and it's not that complicated. But he wants to make it deep because he is running a business and he's meaningful, blah, blah, blah. And then he gets so tied up and so lost in his own definitions of stuff and his own requirements of what is meaningful, what is entertaining, what is this, what is that. And now we gotta have multiple segments explaining what is what.
Again, I think that clips could be educational and we learn a little something.
Oh, wow.
Clips could be, oh, now I know what something is, and it doesn't necessarily have to be something I like. Like, for example, we've watched a clip from Fred. We've watched Angry Grandpa. We've watched a montage of Angry Joe.
All this shit for like over 10 years ago.
Yeah. This is all stuff that I've I've never watched before. And so now that I've watched it, I have the frame of reference to understand what it is.
Here's the frame of reference. I hate it when he uses words like that.
Doesn't mean I have to like it.
Have no place being used in that context.
And that's the thing, like Angry Joe. I have nothing but respect for the guy. He has been putting out this style of content for like...
And now we're gonna shit on Angry Joe because he makes cringy skits.
Before I was a YouTuber, he was putting out content on the internet. All right? That's longevity, that's dedication, and that shows that he has a master of his craft where people still to this day come out in millions and watch his game reviews. I don't have to like his game reviews. You understand? That's not the point. You can respect someone's work ethic and you can respect the art they put out and not like the art. Right? There's plenty of artists out there who put out stuff that I think looks like shit to me. Doesn't mean that it's not respectful. Doesn't mean that you don't understand.
It's not meaningful?
It's something that people like. You know what I mean?
Is it meaningful though?
So that's what I mean. Like,
do they get emails from people and they cry when they read them?
and I do respect Joe. So that's what I mean. Like, that's actually, I feel, one of the best things about this clip show every week.
His reviews are pretty good though. Like the Angry Joe reviews are not bad. The Angry reviews are pretty spot on. I end up agreeing with them pretty much most of the time.
No, maybe it could be something completely different. You know what I mean? Like, no, it's just it's an understanding thing. It's an education thing. You know what I mean? So if people approach the show more like that, I think they'd enjoy it more. I think sadly, a lot of people just go to the internet. They just want instant gratification. Oh, I'm just watching someone react to something because I just want to see you laugh for 5 seconds.
Oh, so it's the viewer's fault.
That's really not the purpose of the show. That happens sometimes.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong.
This is it's a sophisticated show.
Loud, but that's not the whole point of the whole show.
It's for wheelchairs who drool on themselves, but they wear a bib. That makes it sophisticated.
You're gonna see right here on the
for a curated audience.
Reacts. If you're watching this on demand, I hope you'll give it a shot over on DSP Reacts. I would love to have more crossover. I do feel that the vast majority of people who watch my React content do watch the gameplay as well, but maybe not all. Maybe just give it a shot. And if you don't like it, you don't like it. That's cool, you know. But please just give it a try. See what you think. Okay. Okay. Continuing on here. So thank you very, very much, Game Checker, for the first major tip of the day. Cracker Jack says, "Do only members get their videos played?" Yeah. Here's the thing. So number one, if you're an ultra member, the highest level member.
Oh no, we get this talk. I hate this.
Member,
and the funniest shit about this is I still don't know who gets what, so I should actually be paying attention to this. Hold on, because I still don't know who gets their videos watched, who gets their videos skipped.
Only members get their videos played. Yeah, here's the thing.
Yeah, here's the thing.
If you're an ultra member, the highest level member, you're
$20 per month to send an old crusty dude a video that he's gonna skip through, guaranteed to be skipped through.
If you're a standard member, then you post up in a thread where everyone is posting up first come first serve. That's how we watch the videos, and we have not even gotten through all those videos, like, ever, except week 1. So there's always leftover videos we didn't get to. Some people repost them for the next week.
Bro, that's like, imagine on that being said, on the group thing, we got only the members to send in their messages, and then we would be like listening to it, and it's like, okay, listen here, listen. This show, you should send us different types of messages. You know, songs are okay, but songs, they go on the sister channel, WPIG. In bits, they're okay if they're funny. You can't send us bits that we don't laugh at. So you should know what we laugh at and send us things that we laugh at.
Why don't you just watch the top 10 most recommended videos on YouTube? Well,
yeah, why not?
Make money on React content. You understand that, right?
Oh, money. Okay, I get it.
They claim your video because you're watching their content. So because of that, you get nothing on it.
But bro, you get all these other revenue streams. Like, how much money do you want to make? Like, at the end of the day, I get it, this is a business, but how much money you want to make? He tries to make money off of literally everything. And then somebody calls him out and is like, Phil, you just do stuff for money. And then he's like, no, I have passion and it's meaningful.
If I just did endless shows on DSP Reacts of other people's content, I would make nothing on it, and therefore, why am I making the content? It's supposed to be part of my business.
But also, those videos make like a couple of thousand views. They make like, what, $2, $3, $5 a video? Come on, man.
Overall business plan.
And you get like what? You get 70% of it.
So, it would be pretty dumb. You know, that's why the crowdfunding is the important part.
There we go.
Coming to the streams and
that's why you give me money.
Memberships and becoming a member so they can nominate the clips for the next week. That's how it works. By people becoming members, they fund the content. You see?
Okay.
That's really where it comes into play. That's the business model. So, there you go. That's why it's always people suggesting the clips for the next week. If I didn't do that and it was all just pick random clips, who the hell's going to become a member? There's no incentive. And if there's no incentive, then the content makes no
What if the incentive is that you
Right?
you make meaningful, fun stuff that people just want to be a member of the channel? To be like, hey, I'm in this chat that is active and people having fun. Look at me, I have a fucking special name and a badge because I enjoy this channel a lot. That's what it's supposed to be, man. Not just like all this fucking nickel and dime shit. It's everything he does, every single thing is way simpler than he makes it out to be. Everything is so simple. But he can't do the simple stuff because the simple stuff implies that you gotta be good at what you do and you gotta be putting out entertaining, fun, meaningful stuff.
that.
So we gotta do the thing that requires more steps and make it sound fancy as fuck.
So, they said, you should stick with the title Feasting with Phil. It's intentionally misspell it with a PH instead, like Feasting with Phil, like PHPH. What do you
Oh, like I did with my stream yesterday?
Then it's phonetic.
Yeah, thanks for stealing my bars,
Spelling is
dude.
the same, right? Yeah, that could work. PH Easting with Phil. What do you guys think? Do you like Feasting with Phil, both spelled with a PH, or do you like The Tasteful Truth?
The Tasteful Truth is pretty clever.
I
Come
love
on.
both.
Both.
It's hard to discern.
The Tasteful
I actually
Truth.
really love
But
both.
also the Tasteful Truth is a reference to the Hateful Truth. So we can't run away from the hate. At the end of the day, we're still stuck on the hate. We're on the hate train.
Gamer Guy says, my first run has taken under 14 hours. I chose not to do much backtracking for a lot of treasure. My prediction is around
We don't
17
care.
hours for your first playthrough. My theory as to why Resident Evil 2 was harder is because the enemies are not zombies. I won't say anything further for those who have not played. There you go. Thank you very much, Gamer Guy, for the tip. Yeah, I'm predicting my playthrough is going to be around 15 or more hours. I really feel that. I think it's going to be...
I'm predicting I'm gonna skip this. Hey, I was right.
The next tip is... Hold on. Okay, so I received a $2.50 tip. Someone has some questions about the old days of fighting games. Kind of interesting. Let's see what this is. Hold on. Thank you for the anonymous tip. Okay, and the person says the following. I've always been curious about your old days of fighting games. Did you ever dedicate an hour or so video on how you evolved from game to game and what characters you picked, moves you liked, what you had to adjust to, differences in
No, that's stupid.
games?
He doesn't even know.
With you playing the
You just spam.
background.
Just spam, mash, and rage.
Do anything like that? No. Back in the day when I started on YouTube,
Oh my god, I hate this message. Whoever sent this, go fuck
one
yourself.
variety, and one of the games I played was Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo HD Remix, which was at the time a newer release and a game I was very good at. Then Street Fighter 4 released, and when Street Fighter 4 released, it was like the floodgates opened for fighting game content. Everyone was craving it, and I was one of the few people who was already a known content creator on YouTube, a known gamer, who started playing the game at a very high capacity, pumping out a ton of Street Fighter 4 videos every day. I was selling copies of the game, but not because I was good, but because I was just entertaining with the way that I did it. Unlike the other pro players who tried to microanalyze every top-tier strategy and show you exactly how to win, I was just dicking around with the game. Here's a fucking Dan Madness series where I fuck around online with Dan and I end up winning half the time, which is hilarious because he's the worst character in the game, right? So that was the difference between my content and others. Now, did I ever reminisce about the old days of fighting games and talk about stuff like that? Yes. But usually, that was discussion for my Q&A show. Like, that would be something someone would have asked me on Ask the King, and I would have answered in a long-form answer many years ago. Back when I was known for fighting games on the internet. Okay? I was actually actively known for fighting games at one point. Okay? Now, here's what happened. Over the years, I fell out of love with Street Fighter. And what I mean by that is not original Street Fighter, the ones that I love, like Super Turbo, but Street Fighter 5 pretty much ruined it for me. I hated that game. You know, I started playing it within a month. I didn't like it. I felt it threw away way too many
Alright, I have a question for chat.
competitive Street
I'm gonna pause this. Since Phil likes to do this thing where he looks back and is like, oh, now I'm so much better than what I was because I did this and this and this. 5 to 10 years from now, what's that thing gonna be? Because now it's like he looks back, he's like, oh yeah, I didn't take any feedback, my setup was bad, my layout was bad, blah, blah, blah. 5 to 10 years from now, what is that thing gonna be? That he improved so much? Chat, give me some suggestions.
It did. It's just funny that so many people still to this day kiss his game's butt. When it's like, if the game had to be actively redesigned from the ground up during its life cycle, where today if you play Street Fighter 5, it plays nothing like it did at launch.
Therapy?
I think they're actively-
People were telling me to get therapy. I didn't listen.
And it's funny.
Now I talk to my therapist,
was the beta?
Mr. Schultz, and I feel so much better.
And it lasted all the way up.
And my content is so much better. You know, ever since Cat left, it's been kind of hard.
And so when you look
It's very nice to talk to someone, you know?
6+ years of Street Fighter. And if you didn't like Street Fighter 5, this was literally the only fighting game Capcom put out. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite failed miserably, right? And there was nothing else. So it was this or nothing, all right? So for me, it was nothing. I was busy playing classic games. I was playing games like the Capcom Classics Collection, Capcom Fighting Collection, trying to play Super Turbo, my favorite game, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, in some capacity. So weekly, would I play those games? Yes. But basically people didn't know me for fighting game coverage anymore. Over the years, I kind of fell out of love with competitive fighters, at least in the modern capacity. I still love the classics. And I still cover the new games, don't get me wrong. A new Mortal Kombat comes out, oh, I'll play through the story, I'll try all the characters online. We'll have a month of coverage, and then I kind of get bored of it. Same thing with Injustice, same thing with Tekken, I'll cover it. But I'm not going to go heavily into it like I used to back in the day. So because of that, essentially people stopped knowing me as a fighting game guy. I very much...
Because the FGC doesn't like you?
Not even...
And everybody makes fun of you for being trash?
People don't think... I'm not...
And being stupid?
I'm not part of the FGC anymore. I've completely fallen out of that. I still like fighting games. I'll cover them. But please don't...
It's more like the FGC didn't want him to be a part of it.
Stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Because he saw more money making videos of everything else, so he just went and made a bunch of videos eating fast food.
Once in a while, I'll do a one-off late-night old-school stream. I was doing...
And playing Fallout.
But was I really reminiscing and talking? No, because people don't come to me for that. Will they come to me to have some fun retro gameplay? Yes. Will they come to me and maybe talk about other topics during when I play the games? Yes. Does anyone really come and ask me about old Street Fighter days? No. No. I've kind of been written off. It's funny like that. Because
why is it funny? And why are you not laughing?
I was there in arcades during the 1990s when they were becoming prominent. I was there during the 2000s when the actual tournament scene for competitive Street Fighter was starting to grow and become a grassroots movement because Capcom had abandoned them. And basically these tournament organizers were trying really hard to be able to make it and still survive. You know what I'm saying? I have stories and history I could share with you guys, but no one cares. Nobody cares about that shit. Everyone just wants to talk about the modern era. Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 5, and moving on. Street Fighter 3, you know, people, oh, man, what a throwback. Marvel vs. Capcom 3. A throwback? That's the modern era. You want to talk about throwbacks? Well, obviously 1 and 2 is the throwback. You know, we don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about just the modern shit. There's so many people, there's probably, no exaggeration, tens of thousands of competitive gamers who only think that Street Fighter started with like Street Fighter 4. They don't even know that there was something before, don't even care. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Yeah, there's no situation where people really care to hear my thoughts on it. And quite frankly, I don't think my audience is that audience anymore. At one point, 10+ years ago, when I was known for covering fighting games on the internet, people cared about my opinions. I don't really think they care.
Look at Pig go.
For an entire generation of Street Fighter, I haven't cared. And so people stopped caring about my opinions, you know? It'll definitely be interesting when Street Fighter 6 comes out. We'll see what happens.
Look at all these mentions of 10+ years ago.
But I haven't really
10+ years ago. It was 10+ years ago. It was 10+ years ago. 10+ years ago I've been. Thanks for the 10+ years of making this and this and this. Oh, is this when he cries?
Just have a beer on me, mate. Thanks for the 10+ years of making me laugh. Enjoy your event.
Oh, look at what. Oh.
But outside of that,
bro, he looks so bad in this one.
Thank you very much, Thomas.
Holy fuck. It looks so crusty and musty and nasty.
Show up just much later because we got 55 subs.
Oh my god, how is he so swollen?
All right, so ladies and gentlemen.
God damn it. God damn it, what the fuck? He looks actually better in this.
That's about it. There hasn't been anyone who's like, bam, that's definitely the character I'm synonymous that I really want to play with, right? We'll see. Maybe it'll be Honda. Maybe it'll be Blanca. Maybe it'll be Zangief. Those are the ones, or maybe a new character, because usually there's an interesting new character that I'll end up liking as well. There seems to be a couple. Like I'm really interested in that Lily, the girl who is supposed to be like the from the same tribe as T-Hawk, or maybe Manon, or maybe that Marisa. Maybe those will be the ones, right? I don't know. Right, maybe DJ. Maybe DJ will actually be really good in this, and DJ used to be my main in Super Turbo at one point.
He looks like a used
Maybe it'll be
cigarette.
him. But
A used cigarette, dude.
this is something I'm gonna like.
Second-hand style.
Into fighting game competitive nature and, and terminology, and will people come and ask me questions about the old days? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens in June, right? A couple months away. Okay. All right. Continuing on. I got a $1.25 tit from Pickle Nipple.
Pickle Nipple. The boss.
Thank you, Pickle Nipple, for the tip. But we're done.
It's a
talking
troll.
about drama or anything like
Can't
that,
talk
okay?
about drama, even though he talked about drama at least 3 times today.
Bring it up anymore. I made that commitment.
And made Wings drama about himself.
And no, not doing that stuff. Okay. 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 Here we go.
Okay, any commentary? Something? Say something, Mr. Swollen? And drama.
Oh my God, an idiot.
An idiot.
So-
He saw an idiot.
Give me a second here. Boy,
We're sniping idiots. What is happening, dude? Uh-oh, we need to tap.
so recently, just to give you a little idea of what I'm doing here, because I know
We're talking about drama.
it's in the middle of the stream, but if I don't do it now, I'm just gonna forget.
It's tax?
Recently, we were trying to get cat litter for Jasper. There's a certain cat litter we really like using, because this cat litter.
This dude fucking sucks, bro.
I'll tell you the full story in a second.
Bro, this dude sucks. Chat is set to live, yeah. It's just not actually live. We're like 2 minutes late. Bro, you fucking suck, man.
Well, let's make sure I just typed that out correctly. I did. Okay.
Are we ordering cat litter?
There we go.
The quality one.
Jasper has been using a particular cat litter. Here's why. We find that a lot of the cat litters out there, they track all over the damn house. Okay? And we don't know why, because a lot of them even say that they're low tracking litters, but they still track all over the house. And you don't want litter all over your damn house. It's a mess, you know. You're walking around, you're slipping on in. You got to vacuum constantly. Finally, after, years, we finally found a particular litter that didn't track that bad, okay? And it took a while, and we've now been using this litter, I would say, for about maybe 6 months. And we really like this litter because it doesn't have that issue. It's not a big mess. It's a little bit, but it's the least of anyone we've ever tried. So we've been getting it for like 6 months. And all of a sudden, we start going to the pet stores. They don't have it anymore. And we're like, why don't they have it anymore? And we thought maybe it was discontinued. Oh, no. We go online. It's still there. The problem is when you order online, you have to pay shipping. Okay? So we're like, well, that sucks because I don't want to end up paying a ton of extra money for the shipping for this thing. So I went to a website, and the website says, oh, well, there's free shipping, but only if you order $50 or more. I'm like, well, I don't want to, but I guess this would make sense to do it. Let's order a ton of this shit. We like it.
So fucking stupid, man.
For months, if we buy a big containers of it, we won't have to go and buy it often. So let's just buy it in bulk.
That's a great reminder, the Grimner. Sorry for the derailing, but this dude had to stop his whole stream for cat litter, for his stupid cat. He couldn't stop his stream to talk to Keemstar for $50,000. Sounds fucking good.
So let's buy like a big 3-pack thing of it from this company. And it's a reputable company. A lot of people say the company is great for pet stuff. Great, let's get it. Okay? So we order it, and it says it's going to come in 1 to 3 days. Great, that's excellent. I ordered
The
this
king of
on our day
suffering.
off. Yeah, it was our day off, which was what, Thursday? Great, right? Thumbs up. So the order goes out, they charge me, and we wait. All of a sudden, this morning, Kat says, the delivery's here already. I was like, already? I didn't even get, like, a full order confirmation.
Big ups, Lubos. I don't know if this is suffering.
So, what?
We're about to
I
see.
bring the box in, and immediately I'm looking at it. I'm like, there's no way there's 3 of these things in this box. I open it up. There's only 2. Okay? 2, not 3 things of litter. So I go onto, the business's website, and I look at it, and it says, your order is still being processed for shipment. They never even updated the site to say that it had shipped, but here it is. I have it, and it's incomplete. Right? So I'm like, here we go. Right? Here we go. I tried something new, and it's going to backfire on me. Right? So here we go. Hold on. Excuse me.
And as usually, what I say about stuff like that, yes, he did get scammed. It's not his fault that this went wrong, but I'm very happy it did. Because he's a piece of shit. and I'm glad it happened. Get fucked, and I would even tell you to suck a dog off.
Suck a dog off.
I try something new, and it doesn't work, and now I gotta deal with this bullshit. There's repercussions of the bullshit, because someone doesn't work right, doesn't do their job right. Okay? I'm tired of this shit. It's like, damn, I'm gonna go out of my way to try something new, and everyone says it's good. And then this happens. So what ended up happening was, I wrote them an email this morning, and even to submit an email, you have to give them the order number and everything. So I give them all the information. I say, hey, I ordered 3. You only sent 2. Please either refund me for the one you didn't send, or please send me the 3rd item, because you've charged me for it.
I mean, yeah, that's fair.
I just got an email live on stream from the company. Oh, could you respond with your order number? And then we'll look into it. I gave you the order number already.
I told you to buy it. I told you to refund it.
It'll be one of these situations,
Just respond with the order number, dude. That's all.
man.
Maybe they didn't understand English, dude.
The original communication had the order number. Why are you asking me for the order number that you already have if you would read the original notification that I sent you?
Bro, this dude has so much pent-up anger and fucking frustration. This guy can't be real. Just respond. Just send it to him.
I just had to read. And
30-second job. 30 seconds. We spent like, what, 5 minutes on this.
Phillup
And this is his life.
just gifted me a membership. And it went to Steak Sandwich. Congratulations.
Yeah! He didn't kill T.
Phillup for supporting the channel and the community. I really appreciate that. Steak Sandwich, be sure to thank Phillup for that gifted membership. So that gets us up to 425. Again, my goal by the end of today here on DSP Gaming is 430. After this podcast...
Yeah, I don't think he had a freak out at the store.
Reacts for the mainstream, but
He didn't even ask him. He went inside. He was like, oh, they don't have the premium cat litter. I guess I'm leaving. Maybe it was in the back. They hide all the quality litter in the back.
Hold on.
For the big whales. Like Brendan Fraser.
Right? That could be considered right or wrong. You're stupid.
It's stupid. They fucked up again. Not even 5 minutes later, they fucked up.
Being insulting. Why do you think I would read this? I have to, really, can I ask an honest question? Why do you think I would read something that's negative and insulting?
Because Snow Carl exists, Phil. Snow Carl, right? The dude that sends you $1 to make you give the detractors segments that they can clip, and it works every time. That's why.
I have to ask this at this point, right? These people are just like, it's like there's no brain between the ears. Like, why would you send a tip and expect that I'm going to read that on stream? You know I don't. I don't take the drama bait.
I don't take the bait, dude.
I'm not gonna waste my time with it. Why? There's people
Parentheses, he just took the bait.
come to my videos and they still leave hate comments. You know those don't get on the videos, right? Like,
Yeah, but you read them. That's all that matters, is that it gets to you. You get to read it, right? And of course, you're delusional. You're not going to agree with it. You're not going to take it as criticism. You're going to take it as some hater on the internet. But it does something. And I'm not saying go send him fucking super chats insulting him, because they're going to get leaned and you're going to get laughed at. And you're going to lose money for it.
like, so what are you doing it for? It's a literal waste of your time.
Isn't this a waste of time too? Addressing it?
So, we have...
Hey, what's up, Chanka? This is apparently not a robust stream because it's not meaningful. I run a poll in chat and people said it's not meaningful, so it's not robust. It's getting canceled.
In today's show, okay? Expand Dong. We are not... Here we go. I just love this nonsense.
He loves
He's going to
this.
say something completely incorrect as a fact. You ready for this? Why monetize and profit off of Jordy's misery? Don't even need to read the rest of your message. It's wrong. It's not what we're doing. Tomorrow, we are objectively reacting.
Objectively reacting. Hey, I'm rephrasing it, moron. I'm putting it in different words. You fucking idiot. Expand dong.
Right?
Fucking idiot.
Add context from my own particular situation.
I'm gonna make this about me.
Sympathy for the guy.
I don't give a fuck about the guy, but I'm gonna pretend I do.
Last react that we did. All right? This is very different
And last time I got a lot of views, so I'm gonna do it again.
than me just sitting there and for 2 hours I'm going to make fun of him. That's not what we're doing. If that's
I
what
would do
we're
that.
doing, then what you just said would be factually correct.
Hell yeah.
I watched any of my React content in the last year, you know that is literally the opposite of what I do. Your quite frankly, your statement is not only factually incorrect.
Call him an idiot.
And I suggest strongly that you think about what you say and do on my channels moving forward if you're going to be like that. Completely misstating things.
Tell him to go and off himself.
Slander or defamation. It's false. What you just said is bullshit. So shut up about it. Because it really has pissed me off when you say stuff like that. That's completely wrong. That is not what we're doing tomorrow.
It's literally what you're doing, bro. You're perpetuating the fucking cycle of people reacting to drama shit. That's exactly what you're doing. You're just putting it into fancier words and justifying it. That's what you're doing. You're justifying it.
Okay. Let's see.
At least when I'm sitting here, I'm not trying to make it seem like I'm trying to criticize the guy. I'm making fun of him. And every fucking downfall he has, it's content because it's funny. And it's entertaining for me and for people that find this meaningful. And as we found out, none of this is meaningful. So there you go. If you find this meaningful, you're wrong. And you can do something.
Sucker.
But no, he gotta be on that high horse. He gotta pretend like I'm not doing this. I'm not making content out of the dude's misery. I'm adding objective reactions in my own perspective.
Dollar says, can we just skip DSP Reacts and do Resident Evil 4? No.
No.
First of all, there's no reason, all right, to do that because Resident Evil 4 is it a new game? Yes, but it's also an old game. You know what I say? It's a remaster or a remake, excuse me. It's not a brand new game. It's something that we can play, and we're going to be playing over the course of the next week. It's going to be a lengthy playthrough. It's not something I can beat in one day if I rush.
You can, though.
There's absolutely no reason to rush this game. I understand that you want it. I want to play it too. I'm playing it later tonight on the late stream. And then it's going to be a major stream moving forward this week.
Hey, congrats, Jay Ruiz, on an entire year of being a member, dude. And you can request any soundbite, and I'm going to play it in your honor. And I'll make sure to say that's in your honor, even though I just said it. But I will say it again.
It's not happening. Okay.
Big ups, boss.
I've never heard of tofu litter. This is the first time I've ever heard of it. No, never heard of that before. Okay. Jade, that's all good. Hope to see you on DSP Reactions to say hi. It's all good, man.
Bro, I don't have the I agree with you. Oh, holy shit. That's from the old soundboard. I can't find it. You gotta ask for something new.
Have a favorite drink.
I mean, I can find it.
Everyone always asks me about
somewhere.
I can tell you some of the things that I like. I don't have an overall favorite. I just don't play favorites.
He doesn't play favorites.
It's situational. It is. Like, honestly, everything is situational based on qualifying criteria. Do I have a favorite video game? No. But do I have a favorite platformer? Yes. You see?
Hey, there we go.
I agree with you.
Hey, congrats.
Did I wait until I was 21 to drink? Absolutely not. Abso-freaking-lutely not. I was drinking, basically when I was 17 and 18, I was drinking.
Of course. That's when it all started.
I've been to Disneyland. I was only there once, ever. I was there with two of my friends. We were already in California to attend the very first ever Evo. Yes, that's how long ago this was. And my friend had another friend who worked at Disneyland who was able to get us free passes. So we went in, but we were only there for about an hour. Like, they didn't really want to do anything, which is kind of dumb. I was like, hey, let's do this ride. Let's do this. They were like, nah, just want to walk around and look. I was like, what a waste of a pass. So we ended up doing nothing.
Hey, you know, the whole cat litter thing reminded me of the interview when he was like, hey, somebody in those leaks spend a lot of money in a pet store. I don't spend a lot of money in a pet store. And now he spent like over $50 on cat litter alone. Just cat litter. Over $50 because he wanted to get the free shipping. So I guess he might have debunked his own point. So, you know, you get the cat litter, which is like premium cat litter, of course. We get cat litter, we get cat food, we get some toys. And then we make at least like, what, 60, 70, 80 bucks maybe? But the thing is that I don't remember in the leaks if it said that that big amount was per week or per month. Because I think they were broken down per month. I'm not sure how that works. What is happening? What?
Or I'm more of a guy. I'm gonna lean into my age. You know what I mean?
What?
There's these guys who just want to like deny that they're getting older. It's like, why? Why deny who you are? Right? I'm 40 years old. I'm about to be 41 in a couple of weeks. I'm not afraid of that. So I'm not gonna be hiding that. You know what I mean?
All right, cool stuff. He's not gonna hide that he's getting older, as he looks 60 and is actually 40. Okay, sounds good. Oh, was it per month? Well, yeah, that's like what, 80. I don't remember the number. I'm gonna lie.
Anime Slayer got banned because you're being a negative jerk, and you've been a negative jerk over and over in the chat. Literally over and over in the chat, you've been a negative jerk. You're bringing up drama. You're bringing up nonsense. This stuff we've outright said we don't want. Me and the viewers. It's not just me. We don't want it. Now you're gonna bitch because you got banned. Then don't fucking talk about that stuff. It's this. You notice? All right, everyone.
All right.
Let's take a look at the chat. Everyone, just quickly take a look at the stream chat. How many people in the stream chat right now are talking about drama? Are talking about dramatic shit? Detractor.
They're all members, dude.
Right now. 0. How many people am I banning from the chat right now? 0.
This doesn't really make
some crazy
a good point.
Einstein level equation that needs to be solved. All right. This is very simple cause and effect. It doesn't take a lot of intelligence to figure out. So just stop. Right? If you acted normal like everyone else, you wouldn't be banned. You don't act normal. You can't stop yourself. If you can get a modicum of self-control, perhaps one day you can come back to the chat and we don't have to hear your bullshit. All right? But you have to control yourself. Okay? Yes, John Ron's Baxter, I banned you because you are, first of all, you are a sock account for someone else who's already been banned. And number 2, you were being also insulting and you also were banned. And now you're banned again. So congratulations. There you go. I know who you are, by the way.
I know who you are. Hey, I have your IP, I have your name, I have your address. Are we getting a repeat of that?
Possibly know who I am because I use the name Baxter. Get the fuck out of here. They're all born yesterday, right?
Yeah, you were.
Anyway.
Is that why you got trapped into going on an interview? And that's his opinion. That's what he thinks happened. And he got bait and switched by 2 dudes that he had a relationship with in the past, or at least one of them.
Rolling Stones or the Beatles? For me, 100% the Beatles. 100%. Rolling Stones are good, but Beatles are like epic. They reinvented themselves so many times with different styles of music and everything. Yeah, I would go for Beatles.
Really?
Today, man.
Okay.
By the way, Swaggins, did you ask me about how my battle scar is doing? You can't really, well...
Could you
see, the
add
thing is,
Metacursor
if you,
Woo to the
I don't know how well you
soundboard?
can, oh, there you go. You can still see
I actually don't know what that is.
See now, because now it's a scab. Like, there's really, it's not a cut anymore. It's just a scab. It itches pretty badly. But outside of there's the other one. But they're healing. You know, they're healing. I actually have a healing factor. Like
this one?
Right. In a hot minute. You missed nothing.
Maybe, but I don't have really a context for the ooh.
Content. We got DSP versus the internet in a minute here over on DSP Reacts, my React channel. And then we got Resident Evil 4 Remake here tonight. We got a big React event tomorrow. We got Resident Evil 4 all week long after that. That's what it's all about. It's all about chilling and having a good time.
Oh.
Bloomkid says, I'll submit some Disneyland ride videos to DSP Reacts. That would be sweet.
Disneyland ride videos?
I would love to see those.
When is he gonna be reacting to like Five Nights at Freddy's?
I guess this was big in like 2016.
7-Up? No, I do not.
Oh, it scared me. It was a jump scare.
7-Up when I was growing up, but I don't drink it.
7-Up. Project 7-Up.
Yes. Phil's Spectacular Eatporium. That might be a little bit too crazy.
It's one of the stupidest,
there you go.
the stupidest things I've heard in my life, dude.
I haven't been here live for a couple months. I had a lot going on. I'm playing Resident Evil 4 Remake myself. Hardcore currently is brutal. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm 5 hours in, and indeed, it is brutal, but I am enjoying it, and I got 2 more hours coming tonight on my late stream. So if you can join tonight, if you're interested. Do I like bagels? I love bagels. Do I like Dr. Pepper? I do like Dr. Pepper. What's my favorite genre other than fighting games and survival horror? Oh. Probably like, RPGs. Turn-based RPGs.
Okay, you win.
Ring? Yes, I did. Insanely long playthrough. It was like 140 hours or something crazy like that. Did everything. Do I like root beer? I do like root beer, actually. I love it. Good root beer is delicious to me.
Does it have alcohol in it? Yes, he loves it.
Can you
It's the best.
YouTube if you're not from the USA? If you mean a
No.
I don't know.
Yes. Actually, yeah, you can do that.
I've seen people do super
If
chats
Ket
in other
watched the
currencies.
interview, does
So
that
maybe
mean
the
she's
answer is
aware
yes,
of the
but
forbidden
I
but
can't
meaningful
believe it.
love between Phil and Hogan?
Yes. Yes, and he lied to her a bunch. I mean, she's dumb as shit. No disrespect. I mean, all disrespect, because I don't respect Kat. She's dumb as fuck. You can fool her into thinking that it's night outside by just putting your hand over her eyes, and she's gonna fall asleep because she thinks it's dark outside. She's not very bright. So yes, he gaslit her into literally everything. Into the same things he gaslights fucking people like this dude. Like this dude. It's time go. It's time go.
Really answered that for you. Do I have a
It's
garden?
time go.
We have a
Wings is definitely higher IQ than Cat.
nice if we had a bigger backyard with more there, but
Like, Cat is for real.
in our backyard.
You guys, I can't stress this out enough, and I'm gonna have a DSP segment like this where I talk to chat. You have to be a certain specimen to marry Darkside Phil. Dating him is one thing, and at some point you realize, oh, this dude is actually a piece of shit. He was much cooler when he had money and we didn't have problems, and then the problems started coming up, and I saw him for the piece of shit he was, and I left. But you have to be someone else. Some person from a different dimension to marry Darkside Phil. You have to be something else. You gotta be built different. And by different, I mean like this. In some way.
It sucks.
We can't have a It Time Go song because there's no
Yes.
there's no sound bites of Jade.
Get him like a broth or a stew or something like
How do you know Cat's not
all the
dumb?
broth. Or
How do you know Cat's not dumb?
to me.
Every single piece of video evidence that I have shows her to be completely dumb, completely mindless. Her playing video games, her being on his streams multiple times, every single one points her out to be dumb as a sack of bricks.
Mostly for treats, he likes liquid. He really likes because his food is just dry food. He doesn't. If we get him the
Are we
chocolate,
talking about fucking Jasper again?
he only likes the dry food, and then he likes wet treats to lick up. So that's his diet, basically. It's kind of a balance. I've never played Paperboy 2 generic. I know of it, but I've never played it. I got another tip here. And it's more drama. So I'm just gonna
Hey, more drama. We don't talk about the drama here. This is not a drama stream.
straight up ignored.
Straight up.
Kat is currently playing Shadow of Mordor.
There you go.
Very frustrated with the game.
There we go.
Just like I was. She's
Of
very
course.
frustrated with it. It's so grindy. It's so
You see another piece of proof. He's frustrated playing a Assassin's Creed type of game, where you just press the triangle to counter, and then you win. Yeah, he got major PTSD from the podcast, from the side-scrollers. He got major PTSD. He's never coming back from this. He's never trusting anybody ever again.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna
Let's go over to the other channel, because I decided I'm actually doing this, I guess. So we go on to DSP Reacts. Even though the stream hasn't started yet. So let's do a Squeeze Banana 2 break, where I'm gonna play Squeeze Banana 2.
Banana, tasty banana, squeeze the peel. It comes in denim. So I need banana, tasty banana, squeeze the peel. It comes in denim. Squeeze the banana, okay? Squeeze the banana, yo. Squeeze the banana, my home. Tasty banana, squeeze the banana, okay? Squeeze the banana, squeeze the banana. Put banana in my mouth. I need banana, tasty banana, squeeze the peel. It comes in denim. I need banana, tasty banana, squeeze the peel. Put banana in my mouth. Squeeze the banana, okay? Squeeze the banana. Squeeze the banana, my home. Tasty banana, squeeze the banana. Zero bus, squeeze the banana. Squeeze the banana. Put The banana, my home. Tasty banana. Squeeze the banana. Is it robust? Squeeze the banana. Squeeze the banana. Go in denim. 672 to $6.72, biggest tipper of the night. Why would you come up with a song? I need bananas, tasty bananas, put bananas in my mouth, squeeze the peel, it comes in denim. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, on the SNORTWAVE channel, I'm 40 subs away from 1K, so that would be cool if 1K subscribers exist on that channel, so you can go and subscribe. That's where all the music is at. Literally all of it. Even the one that it's not uploaded to the channel is get put in playlists, so you can directly just play it from there. You don't have to look at it on like different channels and stuff. Now, the dude is going to be live in 3 minutes. So it's almost time go, but it's not quite time go. Let's time watch whale review.
Already had a family. He actively chose to abandon.
And big up Spoonyton for the 15-month membership level. He definitely likes to rock.
I wanna rock!
And he's definitely the GOAT.
The goat!
It's time watch whale.
To be with someone else. And did he ever really weigh the repercussions of what would happen?
Did he really weigh the repercussions?
He did that because now here he is years later.
I don't know, man. I think you should lay off of him. He got a lot on his plate already. So let's see what else he got on this trash fucking channel. Oh no, the Justice League review. This is probably gonna be like a fever dream. You're gonna be suffering from like post-traumatic stress from watching this one, because it's DSP reviewing a 4-hour movie that is in 4:3. And it's also directed by Zack Snyder. So if this is not like a recipe for like haunting visions in the middle of the night and like sleep paralysis demons, then I don't know what else will be.
Supposed to kind of be like the Avengers of the DC Cinematic Universe.
It takes him 2 minutes to get to the point where he explains what the Justice League is.
It's less like Avengers and more like Avengers Endgame. Like, it really feels like this is the Endgame deal, but they still all that content in between and rushed to the finish line.
How? No, it's not. It's not.
Right, it would have been great.
They didn't even get Darkseid to be in it. Darkseid is their big, like, Thanos level person. It's nothing like Endgame.
The problem was Zack Snyder, as he was making this movie, ended up suffering tremendous family heartbreak.
Oh yeah, that's fucked up.
Suicide.
That is fucked up.
Because of that, he bowed out of the project midway through. So
hey, big ups Spoonyton for the 5 gifts, dude. Everybody who got them, enjoy, and you get to be a member during the React type deal, which is gonna be incredible. I'm sure you're gonna love it, even more than I will. This dude is almost live. He just forwarded people here. I'm gonna switch the chat real quick because we were on the old chat. Let me just do that while he talks about the Avengers of the DC world. Right? Somewhere here.
So DC hired, of all people, Joss Whedon, the same person who had worked on some of the Avengers movies, to come in and finish the movie. These actors, after the fact, reported seriously stories of abuse, stories of like some of the worst things they've ever been through making a movie. Ben Affleck apparently became an alcoholic and said it made him never want to act again.
That's literally not true. Ben Affleck been an alcoholic for a long time. Longer than Phil.
Wondering why he was even doing it because it was such a bad experience and such a bad movie. So
okay, let's admit the funniest thing to come out of the Justice League movie was the Henry Cavill CGI mustache lip. That was the funniest shit. That was like actually the highest part of the content.
Oh, wow. You know? So
yeah, it made me go, wow. What is wrong with his hair, though? Look at it. Look at
the movie that came out in theaters.
Why is it like this?
But Zack Snyder is back, and he's able to retake the helmet.
Bro, vibe check your hair, bro. What the fuck?
Recut it back to the original,
it's so bad.
Incredibly lengthy format that he originally envisioned for it. People were excited. They were campaigning. Give us the Zack Snyder cut.
Give us the Zack Snyder.
What this movie actually is. It's a 4-hour-long movie. That's longer than any Marvel movie. That's longer than any Lord of the Rings movie that I've seen. That's pretty much the longest film ever. What they
It's
did-
longer than any Scorsese movie.
I want to say there's like 6 or 7 parts to the movie where each one is a different topic. Honestly, you don't really need it in my opinion. Like it definitely can be watched as one start to finish movie.
Because it was.
It is so
It
lengthy
was.
that it can feel a little bit long-winded in certain parts. Essentially, what I need to do is kind of give you an idea of what the movie is. So, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen the movie yet, I strongly recommend you watch it first before you watch this review, unless you just don't care. But essentially, this movie tells 2 stories. The first story is the story of a threat to the Earth. There's these 3
Bro, this dude fucking sucks. He's gonna try and summarize 4 hours worth of fucking movie.
almost like ultimately powerful items called the Mother Cubes. They're hidden throughout the planet, usually in each one of the different...
Aren't they called the mother boxes? Because they say the word mother box like 16 million times.
different civilizations.
But okay, that's fine. It's not a big deal.
The Amazonians, that Wonder Woman is from.
It's Amazon Prime.
See in the land where Aquaman comes from. Apparently, these mother boxes are so powerful.
Hey, mother boxes, we got it right
united,
this
They
time.
can create a dimensional rift that will open the dimensions and allow this world-conquering entity named Darkseid to come to Earth.
Hey, Darkseid.
Now,
Is this about me?
Darkseid wants to come to Earth because apparently there's this hidden thing on Earth.
We should start calling him Darkseid. Darkseid. Bro.
Anti-life equation.
Just call him Darkseid from now on.
And he wants it badly.
Stick to the gimmick, chat. Darkseid is his name.
Earth had been under attack by Darkseid's armies and minions, and the Earth forces actually united back then.
All the minions from Darkseid's chat.
Gods like Hercules,
They're invading.
teaming up again with the Amazonians and the people from Atlantis before Atlantis was even an underwater empire, and they warded off the evil forces of Darkseid, and Darkseid vowed one day he would come back. So the movie's plot starts off with a new invader called Steppenwolf, this guy who's head to toe covered in like this metallic.
Yeah, Steppenwolf was a trash villain. He's so bad.
Totally CGI generated. He's
Everything about him is bad. Everything.
all kinds of powers, including energy powers, but a lot of brute force powers as well. And he invades Earth with a bunch of these creatures called parademons, which also are the denizens of the world that they're invading.
The wheelchair demons.
Apocalypse. I don't even know if it's even mentioned in the movie.
In the Adpocalypse.
DC Comics.
This is all about him, Loki.
So basically, Steppenwolf shows up with a bunch of these parademons, and he says, we got to take over this planet. What we're going to do, we're going to try to find the mother boxes, unite them, and then Darkseid will come in. Now, the truth is that Steppenwolf apparently is an offcast of Darkseid. Darkseid doesn't like him because he betrayed him at some point in the past, and this is...
Yeah, Darkseid, he came to Earth asking for contributions in the forms of mother boxes. And if he hit the mother box goal, he would do a special event where he destroys the planet.
Steppenwolf's attempt to try to get back in Darkseid's good graces. So really, it's not like this is a sanctioned operation by Darkseid. It's really Steppenwolf trying to do it by himself, which would make some...
We do feasting with Darkseid.
Doesn't have enough of an army to really just overtake the planet from the get-go. While this is happening, while Steppenwolf is showing...
Which best is Steppenwolf best?
invading various areas, he goes to the Amazonian...
Yeah, this literally is not a review. This is all of his fucking reviews. It's just, I'm gonna tell you what happens in the movie, and I'm gonna tell you if I think it's good or bad.
And he meets with the Amazons, and he beats the crap out of them and steals their mother box, okay? Then he's going to the underwater Atlantis. He takes their mother box. While he's doing this, the heroes of the universe, including Batman...
No, Phil doesn't have a mother box. He has a my wife box.
And Wonder Woman realize this is going on.
Mom-wife box.
Do is create a super team to
Hey, we're live.
invasion that's intended and save the Earth. So you start off with just the two, but then basically the story, the other half of the story, is them going all around the planet trying to recruit other heroes. They go and try to find the Flash, who is just in this game played by
The Flask.
this movie played by Ezra Miller. He's kind of just a kid trying to find his way. His dad is an inmate, and he really has no parental figures or role models in his life, so he's just trying to find his way. But he's just a kid trying to get by, but he has these insane speed powers, and so they try to recruit him. They tried to find Aquaman, who apparently is just someone who has been, I don't know, because I didn't see the Aquaman movie, but in this movie, I guess he's kind of like either disowned or he's an outcast from Atlantis. He chooses not to go down there and take on his duties as I guess.
Bro, we're skipping halfway. Let's see.
The Amazonians, and it's just terrible. I don't get it. By the way, defend some people from terrorists, and the terrorists are trying to shoot the people, and she runs in front of them and blocks every
Yo, this is literally like half an hour into the movie,
bullet with her
and we're half through the review.
magic bracelets. I'm like, wow, that's badass, except she looks terrible. Because it's again, it looks like a cosplayer. It doesn't look like someone who's supposed to fit the role. The casting is awful for the Amazonians, and it's just terrible. I don't get it. By the way, no slight to her acting. It doesn't look right. I don't.
No, her acting is bad. She's not a good actress. Gal Gadot is not a good actress. She's a good model. She's an extremely attractive woman, and she might be a nice person, but she is not a good actress. She is a very bad actress.
Other superpowered male in this movie was a skinny dude like Ezra Miller. Imagine if every one of them was, right? It doesn't make sense. Why do we have to have everyone else a roided, bulky male, but the Amazons look like skinny cosplayers? I just don't get it. I really have to criticize. And another criticism, every single time Wonder Woman shows up for a fight, they play this audio clip of an Amazon going, it is obnoxious. Like the first time you hear it,
This is getting clipped.
cosplayers. I just don't get it. I really have to criticize. And another criticism, every single time Wonder Woman shows up for a fight, they play this audio clip of an Amazon going,
Wait. I need to get the actual thing because I'm getting like a 15-second clip.
every single time Wonder Woman shows up for a fight, they play this audio clip of an Amazon going, it is obnoxious. Like the first time you hear it, okay, that's cool. It's kind of an introduction to the character. The second time you hear it, all right. I'm like, wait, they're not going to do that every time. Literally every time she shows up in an action scene, they play it. It is so annoying after like the fourth time. And there's like 20 times in the movie where they do it. It's ridiculous, okay? Aquaman, I liked, but I didn't like. He's all right. He kind of feels like a filler character who doesn't get a lot of development in this movie at all.
That's because that's exactly what he
He
is.
really uses water powers
He's Aquaman. He's water guy.
that much at all.
Come on. He's like the he's like the Hawkeye of the Justice League.
He's more just like kind of a tough guy than anything else.
Like I think in the comics he's kind of like a goofy guy with like a yellow suit. Aquaman comics. Right? Yeah, look at him. He's not like, I mean, he is kind of badass. I guess he is powerful. But his power is just like water. He's the water dude. Get bad.
He doesn't control or talk to aquatic animals and use them. He doesn't really control water that much at all. Like he just doesn't do much. He's kind of a wasted character in my opinion.
Yeah, he does the whale call.
He's quirky, he's funny.
So they can hit all the contributions.
Outcast, but ultimately he's one of the most.
Why is DSP literally not live yet? He's still running the intro to the pre-stream thing.
Character.
A slideshow.
The plot, I hate the CGI. I feel that Cyborg is the weakest effect in the movie.
Absolutely.
He's just a full CGI body that's moving and stuff. It doesn't look good. It looks cheesy to me. And I feel like they should have gone with a different design for Cyborg. Maybe less cyborg parts. Make him look more realistic. Because he just doesn't look very good.
They should do the same thing they did for Phil. You can barely tell he's not a real person. You can barely tell. You can still tell, though. So they still need some work.
Down your throat. I just don't think it works. But actually, I like the character development of the character because he's battling with his, am I human, am I not, should I even be alive? He's mad at his dad for keeping him alive in this cyborg form. But then what happens is later on in the movie...
Oh, is Wings gonna be in DSP's chat? Oh, that's gonna be a sight to behold. The Wings? They're saying that you're a pedophile? Are you a pedophile? Okay. I'm waiting, Jordy. I'm waiting. Oh, you're not a pedophile. Okay, that was taken out of context by your trolls. Oh, there you go. Well, you see? You see what the trolls do? They take like something that you didn't even mean to say, and they accuse you of they made these crazy accusations. And then Wings, of course, he's gonna be streaming himself. You know how this works. They got a thing going on. They're buddies now. They're cow buddies, lol cow buddies. Except Phil thinks that he is so beyond Wings. He's so above him, and he's actually not.
In order to try to save the planet, and then the son gains newfound respect for him, and now wants to kind of, you know, avenge his memory or the loss of his dad's life, you know, by saving the planet, which is kind of a neat twist, because up to that point, he hated his dad in the movie. So, anyway, you might mention, I mentioned every character except Superman, and the reason is because Superman's barely in the movie. You know, in Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice, Superman died to Doomsday.
Spoilers!
Basically,
yeah, they revive him.
most powerful entity
Then
on
he's
Earth.
kind of bad, and then he's not.
In the movie, they kind of like flub around the fact that maybe they can revive him, and then at one point...
Yeah, that's because Zack Snyder is bad at making movies. That's just kind of how it is.
And they do, and then there's a whole other arc where Superman has to...
And the funniest thing about the DC Cinematic Universe thing, the Snyderverse, is that on the DC side, you got a bunch of dudes who are in denial that their shit is nowhere near as good as the Marvel stuff, and they just want more of it to be more in denial and just keep themselves delusional. It's very fucking weird. While they could have way better stuff if they just actually, like, I don't know. It's not like they can do anything.
reacting to members...
Let's get back to reacting. I need to go and take a quick bathroom sending beg tweets style beat type thing. So I'll be right back.
I think there was something between 60 to 70 submissions from the standard members, and I think we had like 8 or 9 ultra member submissions as well, which we're guaranteed to watch. All right, always a good time. Definitely going to be variety here this week. Let's put it that way. And some of the stuff, essentially, I kind of had to screen a little bit to see what it was. And some things we will be watching longer than others. A couple things people will be like, what the hell, Phil's going to watch that? But, you know, I'm kind of open-minded. And I am okay with watching certain things that probably you guys would not think I would be, as long as we approach it from an open-minded perspective. Which, sadly, a lot of people just don't do these days. They have these judgments about things, right? So, anyway, welcome to the show. So we're going to start in just a moment, and here's how it's going to work. First, we're going to do Ultra members and their videos. Then we have some questions from our Super members that are going to be answered. And then we've got all of the nominations from those who were standard members, okay? So that's the order we're going to do the show this week. 3 hours of reacting.
All right, we're back. 3 hours of reacting.
Stick around.
Looking forward to it.
There's going to be some funny stuff. There's going to be some serious stuff. There's going to be a good variety of stuff, as always. Now, the best way to support DSP Reacts is by becoming a member or gifting a membership to the channel. Most of what we're going to watch today is going to be unmonetizable content on YouTube, meaning when you're reacting to stuff, this stuff constantly gets claimed by every freaking company under the sun, partnership network, etc. It's just not going to get ads on it. And if it does...
Hey, that's a nice bag.
So if you like this content, if you like this show that we do it once a week, the best way, again, to support this channel would be to become a member or to gift memberships today. As you can see, we're at 73 members. The most we've ever had on the channel is 77. It would be great if today, by the end of this show, if we could hit 80 members.
Of course you will. Of course, we're hitting a milestone.
That would be absolutely great and outstanding. It's great if every week we could have a little bit of growth. That would be amazing. And to hit that milestone,
Speaking of milestones, let's get the SNORTWAVE channel to 1,000 because it looks good. We're almost 20 subs away from 1,000 subs. Wow.
find that once we start, all right? Basically,
That's where all the music is. You can find a lot of music you've never heard before that's about Phil, or
25 minutes long.
in some way is kind of about Phil.
Then I will do shout-outs for any
Or it's not.
contributions, whether it's super chats, super stickers, memberships, gifted memberships, or tips. That's when we're going to get those. If we hit 100 likes on the stream, I'll do a bubble blow, as always. Okay, all this stuff is the usual. All the usual for the stream. Tomorrow we'll do something.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, all day long,
Yeah, you guys.
React.
Guys, subscribe.
Redemption documentary.
Subscribe or Phil wins. If you don't subscribe to the SNORTWAVE channel, Phil wins. And he's gonna have a happy life with his wife. And he's gonna floss on all the trolls. You don't want that to happen, right? Subscribe if you don't like Phil.
documentary. I am 100%.
You don't have to like the songs, dude.
I would love for this guy.
You don't have to like the songs. Just don't like Phil.
Situations that likely will be covered in this documentary, because that's only fair.
Oh, we're jerking off a documentary again.
We'll talk about they'll watch it, and You see it in one context, you don't get the full situation. You know what I'm saying? So, there you go. So, thank you, everyone. Great show today.
Wow, we need only 9 more subscribers. You can be the one.
Show coming tomorrow.
The one who's gonna be number 1,000. Who's gonna be the
I don't
one?
have anything to shout out right now that I can see. No super chats.
And listen to Squeeze Banana too.
Gonna start. Okay.
Okay, let's get started, dude. Come on. I have nothing left to shill. Let's go. So we got Phil Burnell. He got his own channel on YouTube.
Recommended. So I think this is under library and then it's under playlists. Yes, that's what it would be.
There we go.
We got a crazy variety of stuff today, just to give you guys an idea. A crazy amount of stuff we're gonna.
Okay, I'm strapped in.
Stuff you probably wouldn't expect. All right.
I think the Decepticon is doing this as well with Ganji Kid. They're going for an actual endurance run, and I'm going for not. Hey, it's 1K.
Okay.
Congrats to whoever was 1K.
Ready to
You
start.
can take a screenshot of it and tweet it out to me, and I'm gonna retweet it. Congrats! Thanks everybody for all the support.
Everyone ready?
All these fucking stupid songs that I really enjoy doing. So
Okay.
thank you. Now let's get started reacting. Okay. Now this gave me a newfound passion to react. So I'm gonna react to him reacting to potentially reactive videos. And yes, the trolls won. The trolls won, and Phil lost. And he's gonna be eating a lunch meat sandwich today, and being sad.
It's 100% impersonator. Oh my god, what an idiot. Anyway.
And somebody was impersonating
All right, let's
somebody.
get started, shall we? Okay, here we go.
Is Wings doing something right now? Hold on. Wings
Hello,
of
everyone. Phil here,
Redemption.
and welcome to DSP versus the Internet, my weekly show where we watch clips
is
from
not
all
what it
over
once
the
was.
internet.
Nice, playing
Suggested
video
by
games,
members
being boring
of DSP
and
React.
fat.
I'm excited to see what variety these people have nominated for me to watch this week. Remember, what we're going to do is each video, if we remember, because we tend to forget, is to rate it thumbs up, mid, or thumbs down. This will help people in the future to pick better videos for the show, but also in general adds an air of interactivity to the show as well. We've got a wide variety of clips that have been suggested. First, we're going to be watching clips from people who were ultra members of the channel. These are people who have the highest level of support, therefore we're guaranteed to...
There's a 10-minute cat video. Holy shit. And there's how to deal with negative people in your life
super members and active this week.
by some what kind of looks like some Indian channel. And he's watched most of that video already. You can see the bar in the bottom of the thumbnail.
However, because we're going to be watching...
Frequently used locations in K-pop.
I did not create. Essentially, these...
There's also like what I could see is a Vine compilation
Since I even made $1
in a Super Mario Brothers pitch meeting
internet, okay?
from the Screen Rant, so you know that's gonna be great. Oh, you love those, you guys. You love those.
Or possibly give some memberships to the channel,
And we're begging for members again.
okay? I'm hoping we can actually get a rallying of some new members today. The most we've ever had on the channel is 77. It would be outstanding if at the end of today's 3+ hour stream, we could actually hit around 80 members, okay? So, happy Saturday to everyone. Our usual React stuff in full.
I would like his chat to turn against the people sending those videos. And just like for every video, the chat's gonna be like, ah, dude, this sucks. This is fucking lame. This is boring.
on the channel.
And Derek is in chat.
So without
Derek has arrived. Happy Saturday at DSP Reacts.
I think it's time to hit the playlist and see what we've got.
And this is getting claimed immediately. It already got claimed.
Use locations for K-pop video. I've been
And if that didn't, this will.
videos now for about 6 to 8 months since I started doing private reacts last year, and I probably watched a bunch of these. And now what they're saying is these are
And this got claimed. Oh no, it didn't get claimed because it's less than 5
the
seconds.
same building is redesigned in the background. All they did is they changed the signage.
Bro, whoever is sending him these, please catch a hint. He doesn't fucking care about K-pop. Stop sending him.
The Yongdu rest area. Now this one I don't recognize.
Nobody cares about this.
So what it is a gas station that they just keep rebranding.
And his chat is already turned against him. It's thumbs down. What the fuck is this? Skip. This Sucks My Asshole by Daniel Blaines. It's actually this is the most intelligent his chat has ever been.
It's a bedroom on a set they reused 100 times. Yeah, look. It's the same bedroom. This used to happen all the time, you know.
My favorite thing about K-pop songs is when they just talk in Korean and they inject like English words. So you would hear somebody just singing in Korean, and then there's like a brief segment when they're singing in English, and it gaslights you into thinking, hey, wait, were they singing in English this whole time and I'm just too stupid?
Cigarette and condom.
Cigarette and condom. Speaking of cigarette, and speaking of condom,
This is the Viridel Equestrian.
I don't have any.
Yeah, look.
We always go in raw. That's what we're doing right now.
To the dome. And the thing is, with a place like this, it's probably like they rent it out when there's no events going on. Yeah, look at that. He's hanging from the ceiling.
Wow, look, he's hanging from the ceiling. Whoa, look, they are dancing.
Huge, right?
And they are Korean.
He's definitely the same thing over and over. One thing that I want to say that I've definitely noticed in K-pop music videos, they're constantly using green screens in the background. Like, constantly using green screens. And I'm wondering if they're going to stick
Whoa, look, they're performing a song.
right? The Alps Ski Resort. Yeah, it's just that pool. That pool is in it a lot.
Bro, this is a massive skip. His chat is just raging at this point. They're fucking sick, bro.
Yes, we drive a burger around a pool.
Yeah, they're all shitting on Slayer. At Derek, did you submit this? This is creepy.
There's no one
Skip this. Please stop, man.
These videos use it, right?
People are loving this. They think it's meaningful.
Over and over. Turtle Island. Oh, this is real? I would
What?
have sworn this is a green screen. This is real. I would have thought this was a green screen background for sure.
Because of the focus?
Huh.
Yeah, his chat is fucking done with it. Oh wait, I had the alerts muted this whole time. Dude, I missed like
I mean,
2 super chats. Sorry guys. Should have tagged me in chat when this happens. I don't want to miss any.
Brocack
playing for
Mountain.
himself.
Brocack Mountain. This is from the thumbnail, I guess, in regards to it. So big ups for that.
Okay, and here's the thing. I'm probably gonna have to skip
WTF
at
is
this point,
that?
And here's why.
This is K-pop locations that are used,
Because
and he's gonna skip it.
anything with music claims to
The
tends to
K-pop
get
dent should be
massive
praised,
claim.
trolling
I think the only
Densima.
reason I'm not getting a claim
This is a pretty good way of trolling it. I gotta be honest. If you're gonna be sending him stuff, if you're already decided to send him stuff that nobody else will like.
to the next. If we just sit here and watch a video, that we've tried that before, and these streams get taken down. Like it says, "Oh, warning! It's about to get taken down." So that's fascinating. But I don't want to go any further. I really don't want to go any further because I'm afraid that we keep going and we'll get claimed. But so far, we
No,
have,
Phil, you know how this works. 5 seconds is allowed. They're less than 5 seconds each, so that's
I would say
okay.
This one's mid. It's interesting to me.
This is mid.
Because I've been watching K-pop stuff for like the last year. So now to see some of these carry on is like interesting to me.
He's using the Gen Z lingo.
I don't care.
It's
I think
mid.
If you're not into K-pop, it's probably not something you're gonna understand. All right, now I have to.
If you're not into K-pop, you're probably not gonna get it. Good thing Phil is a major fan of K-pop.
about to watch has religious content in it.
Uh-oh.
As you know.
Oh, we're watching a mufti,
All right. I
or whatever it's called.
don't be offended because there is some religious content we're about to watch. However, we're gonna watch it from an objective standpoint, meaning if you take the religion out of it and you listen to the actual themes that are being discussed, I think that it actually is more philosophical than anything
Yeah, this is what he's gonna play you.
From that perspective,
السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
الشيخ اليوم بالغلط وقع امي شاورما مع زياده طحينيه
نعم.
وكمان قطعه تفاح وتقريبا 3 لتر مي
إيه.
فمش عارف هل اكمل صيامي ولا اطعمني الله وسقاني.
Phil is down with the young people dudes.
explain what I mean. When I was in the university in college,
He's down with the young people. He's down with the clown.
world religions. It was taught by an actual Jesuit priest. So someone-
Jesuit priest.
Catholicism and all of that. But as he taught the course, he basically let us know that all religions basically have general commonalities between them. Most of them, anyway. And if you actually just follow the common morals, the differences between the religions are
The Jesuit
the
priest?
characters and stories in them, but the general rules are almost the same. Like the things that you would learn about life and the human condition. So, what we're going to do is we're going to watch this, and we're probably not watching the whole thing. We'll probably watch a few minutes of it in their videos. That's good to know.
Okay, we're live. how to deal with negative people in your life
I'm gonna skip to the actual content. Here
by Dawah Team.
الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله
No idea what he
وأصحابه.
said. Oh, here we go.
Sometimes ignorant people communicate with us. They try to attack us so that we respond and react. And when we
Oh, I can't imagine what he's talking about. Absolutely.
Oh, bro, what the
Never said
fuck?
anything negative about me. And no, do they never tried to goad me into any kind of a reaction whatsoever. This is completely outside of the realm of anything that I'm familiar with. So, I mean, this is... Do you see? Like, literally, the first statement...
Jade is watching this and is like, it's time go.
...is correct. To my,
Let's go after the trolls.
you know what I'm saying?
We're going.
So, let's continue.
react, they can do something that would be harmful to us and blame us for it.
Yeah. Oh.
To word it simply.
Oh, that's totally never happened to me. That's totally never happened to me.
What we need to know, these are called al-jahilun, the ignorant ones, the people who it's not worth talking to.
Interesting.
Now, many times when a problem happens and when you have
DSP converting Muslim confirmed.
initially you might want to try with them at the beginning to
But he can't pray a lot because his back hurts.
you might want to see if you can help them, because we're always taught to help people. But if they are affecting you negatively and you're becoming stressed about it and it's affecting your life and you can't sleep and it's really bothering you, there is no harm in minimizing, almost cutting them off, and in some cases cutting them off completely.
Wow. Wait a minute. Now, I'm telling you, I didn't pre-watch this video. I did not.
Yeah, you did
I
though.
wanted to know what it was.
Bro, he watched like 75% of the video. You could see the bar, the progress bar.
Situation. And to many people's situations, let's be honest here, right? Like, he is literally speaking directly to me in this clip.
He's speaking directly to me. This dude is fucking sick, man.
Right? Like, you would think, oh, this is going to be something religious or whatever, and you're listening to it like, wait a minute. This is exactly to the situations that I have been in.
Oh my god, his brain is so primitive. Such a caveman.
To me, I don't really
This applies to literally everybody. Everybody has someone who dislikes them in some kind of capacity, and this applies to them. It's super general advice.
use it as an avenue to further attack or get personal benefit from attacking me. And essentially what he's saying is you get to that point where you realize no matter what you really try to do, you're not going to really be able to get through to those people. You just got to cut them off. The sad part is...
Somebody please make a Photoshop of like, of Muslim Phil.
You know what I mean? Like
Muslim Phil.
100% of the people on YouTube who ever learn about Dark Side Phil, they learn about me in such a toxic, negative way. And they don't want to have discussion. They don't want to have anything of intelligence. They just want to believe all the bad. They don't want to give me a shot with anything that's good. And essentially they just want to say, oh, well, too bad. Because now we can dance on your grave and we don't care because we're all having a great time on it, right? We're personal benefit from it. And
He's still talking about Craig and Adam. He's still talking about them.
Phil is one to be shocked.
They're rent-free eternally. Yeah, he would love tarot cards.
Keep attacking me. How can I
He would love them, dude.
facing the same challenges from the same people all the time? I need to get out of this.
How can I ever improve as a person, as a content creator, if people only want to remind me constantly of the things that I've done wrong and I'm trying to heal and change and better myself from?
You keep doing them.
Did I make this video? No, I did not. I swear that's not me in disguise. I swear to God. But this guy is just talking in generalities, and he's 1,000,000% hitting every point that I've tried to make over the last several years. You understand?
You know, sometimes it's a fact.
Somebody sent him a super chat saying, it's everyone else's fault, remember? Okay.
Like I said,
And he's gonna get leaned. He got leaned. There we go.
At times, if you really are being affected and your mental well-being is affected, you may need to take
Godlike Phil.
back or more. So Allah Almighty tells us, Surah Al-A'raf, verse number 199, خذ العفو وأمر بالعرف وأعرض عن الجاهلين.
Bro, this is comedy gold.
To him and says, you know what? Forgive them.
That's crazy how he goes in and out of it like that. He completely goes reversed. I have no idea what he's saying, and he rolls right back into perfect English. Like, whoa.
Yeah, because he was like reading from the fucking Quran, you moron.
Instructing or enjoining that which is good, and turn away from those who are al-jahilin. And what we said, jahil is an ignorant person, one who is toxic. You know,
So
they're toxic.
People who want to be toxic, who want to drag me into the drama, who want to cause all this pain for me, who only want to dwell on the mistakes of the past and only focus on the good. Me and my content, and you guys who chill with me every single day on my streams and want to believe in the betterment of persons on the internet.
Is that what the Quran says? The content is meaningful. Inshallah, the content must be meaningful.
Cut out the negative. Sounds pretty darn right on the money, doesn't it? Sounds pretty damn pertinent.
It goes for the membership, Hummus Khan.
He was told not to talk to them, but he was told to turn away from them, meaning don't take seriously their negativity. Not at all. Because they know, deep down, you're the messenger. They know what's right and wrong in most cases, but they're either arrogant or they're deceptive or they're...
I don't know anyone on the internet who's ever been arrogant or deceptive towards me, let me tell you. I've never heard of this before. Holy fucking...
Shout out to Craig and Adam.
Corrupt. So that is the message to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Another verse comes to my mind of Surah Al-Furqan, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَإِذَا خَاطَبَهُمُ الْجَاهِلُونَ قَالُوا سَلَامًا. The good believers, the ones who are worshipping the most merciful, when the ignorant address them, the only words they have for them is peace. Peace. It's okay. They swear you, peace. They accuse
Peace be
you,
upon him.
peace.
Phil shall
They say
join us.
something bad,
Inshallah, he should join us.
rile you up, as we would say. Peace.
Oh, big up Francisco.
That's the way. Leave it in the hands of Allah. Don't worry.
This is almost like surreal. I can't believe I'm watching this right now from Dark Side Phil.
When we were young, we used to say, you know, sticks and stones would hurt my bones. And then we would go on to say, but words wouldn't do anything to us. That's not true. Words hurt a lot of people.
Since Phil is changing religion, does this mean Kat will have to cover her full body?
Bro, they don't make outfits that big. Come on. They don't have ladies that big in the Middle East.
Who has...
She needs a massive custom style outfit to cover all of her.
I have to operate online. But the nature of what I do is online. It's not in person. Maybe if I had a brick and mortar business, the words wouldn't matter. But online, this shit matters. All the stuff that people say, you know?
Actually caused tremendous pain to a lot of people. Let's change that. Let's go back to what Allah is saying. When these people address you, you don't need to actually become so emotional about what they've said. It's okay, discount it. They're showing themselves and their own level, not yours. There's
Again, it sounds like this guy. Is it not? But
so are you literally Allah? Are you God? He should make his own religion, Philism.
Bro, it's like he's me.
This is someone who has absolutely no idea who I am, who has absolutely no idea of what I've been.
Craig is not getting any virgins in heaven. 0 virgins.
And just on his level, from what he knows,
Phil is getting all of them, and he's not even gonna have sex with him because he's married.
Religious perspective.
You're just gonna look at him.
From any perspective in life, just as humans, right? That this is a commonality. You see what I'm saying?
No.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's wild.
Who has absolutely nothing to do with me. That what he's saying is dead on my situation and can be.
Bro, this is generic advice.
Thoughts is so surreal.
Exactly, this is generic advice that applies to anybody. I could make this about me right now, correlating this to people in my life.
And it's correct in my opinion. So, what I should be doing when all this nonsense is constantly going on.
He's a sick infidel on the internet called Tevin.
Inshallah, he will be punished.
All right.
He will be punished by the grace of God.
What I should actually be saying is peace. Be at peace.
Peace.
That's it.
Just prayer hands. When people are hating on me, drop a prayer hands in chat. That's what we do.
When Keemstar does another nasty post about me on
prayer hands.
I won't give him the time of day.
Peace.
When another person
peace be upon you, my brother.
Video or vlog or a restream, I just say peace. Be at peace. Leave me alone. I want nothing to do with you.
Peace the fuck out.
It has to be my approach moving forward. So you have to understand something now. And this is, I'm kind of laying down the law because I have recently in the last week. When negativity is said about me, I'm going to ignore it completely. I'm not going to address it. I don't have to defend myself because there's no point. The people who are accusing me of this horrible stuff don't care about the truth anyway. All they want to do is regurgitate the same negative memes so they benefit. They want to regurgitate the toxicity. They don't want to believe that someone could improve or carry on better from the past. They just want to live in the past and revel in the mistakes of the past. Therefore, it's this simple, okay? Peace.
Bro, I've been watching his stream from today all day.
Leave me alone.
I don't even know if I've referenced a lot of stuff from the
That's
past.
as far as we'll go. I don't know if
We've been watching his literally live stuff, right? And we're talking shit about that.
how crazy is it?
How have you changed from 30 seconds ago?
Something completely outside of anything that I would have ever watched or any, you know, and I'm watching it, it's like, wow, it 1,000,000% applies,
Wow.
right? But of course, people would describe, oh, it's nonsense. It's okay, whatever you say. Whatever you say. Sounds to me like some people know what they're talking about.
What? And now we jump to a TikTok.
They want me to start around 15 minutes in on this. I have no idea.
Let's go to real life. Bro, I cannot believe we're actually watching TikToks on DSP stream. I can't fucking believe that.
Phil is the least peaceful person. Dude.
Bro, Phil is not even peaceful towards like a chicken nugget that looks the wrong way. He's gonna rage at it. He's the least peaceful dude ever.
I don't know if I can even give this a thumbs up, a mid, or a thumbs down. I think I have to give this one a, what the fuck are we watching? What is this? Does this make any sense at all?
Yeah, it does.
What the fuck?
But it's not very funny regardless, but it makes sense.
TikTok viral. What the fuck is this? Who watches this?
TikTok dudes.
Is it even saying anything? What the fuck, man? I get the feeling someone's probably suggested this because they wanted me to see some of the insane nonsense on TikTok. Like, what the fuck is this crap? It's 23 minutes long. 23 minutes of this. Like, what? Eternal Daybomb says TikTok. I said
TikTok.
TikTok is digital fentanyl. Oh.
Sure.
I think we're moving on to the next one. What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, move on. Oh, we got cute cat videos again. Oh, I'm gonna take a nap.
Oh no. Oh, the fish attacked the cat. Kitties in a ball pit. This is what we needed. Some cute kitties. What the? Why are you laughing? A chicken. Chasing a cat. Whoa. That was cute. What the hell is that? That was a cat? I didn't know that was a cat. Oh no! Look at his face!
That was a great how are we gonna call this? Ghost laugh. It's like a goat laugh, but not quite. It's kind of like a ghost. It's like a ghost would laugh if they could, if they were real.
What the? How lame. Why are you laughing? What happened?
Go miss it.
Listen, this is funny, but why do they have to have like weird sound effects, right? Like if it would just be the.
Because it makes it even funnier.
But why the weirdo sound effects? Just don't play the sound.
Bro, Shinko, if you just woke up, rewind by like 10 minutes. You're not even gonna believe what you're watching.
Fish. We have one of those for Jasper. He doesn't play with it. He hates it.
Okay.
What the hell? What is that? Why are you laughing? It's a gun that was so odd. What the hell is that? Oh, it was a bird outside of a wreath. This dog's afraid of the cat.
That Islam segment is gonna make the pastor come back.
Hitting the light switch. He does that.
Talk about my wife.
Hands up.
Okay, bro, can we skip through this? This is the type of video you should skip through.
Windows sound effect.
Yeah, he was watching basically memory TV.
Hello.
A wholesome segment telling you how to deal with haters, basically. How to deal with haters according to the Quran. Okay, this is the thumbs down, dude. This is a boring ass video.
Oh, this is Jasper with me every morning.
Skip through this.
Every freaking morning. Jasper jumps really high when he wants to. Yikes. Ah! Loud. Why are you laughing? Oh, this turtle. Oh, come on. That was... Oh, Jasper also does this. He jumps in the fridge all the time.
Oh, Jasper does the thing a cat does, you guys, because he's one. Except he can't do the things that cats do with their front claws, because he doesn't have them.
Beat the shit out of him. Jasper. Kick flip. Whoa! Jasper just did that! Whoa! Crazy somersault. That's awesome. Alright, Jasper's never done that. That's pretty impressive.
Dude, Jasper just did that.
Damn, that was pissed. Jasper.
Shout out to Jamarant. If you know, you know.
What happened?
He's pulling out the Glock. If you don't know.
Tender? He's stuck to the chicken tender.
Yeah, we need DSP with a Fatwa saga.
Jasper hates.
We should call Jasper Ja.
What?
That's how we should call him.
Jasper.
He's a gangster cat now. He's Ja.
Has like light blinking sound. He doesn't really care. The only thing he likes is like the laser pointer. That he likes, but outside of that, he won't play with any of those weird toys. Like, I've had a few of those over the years. He doesn't give a crap. He fell. We're gonna watch a couple more. Well, how much time do we got? We'll watch like just a few more, and we'll split the part. Okay. Well, these are kind of funny, and then we'll go on to the next after the break here. That's the sound of the cat food can. What are you shaking?
This has to be the worst reaction. How is this fun?
It's not fun, man. I can't wait for him to skip through something else. We've seen him react to cat videos like 20 times now. It's always the same shit. It's always the same shit, regardless. I'm completely desensitized from these videos. I've seen plenty of them back in 2012 when they actually were viral. And that was just like for people who didn't see them back in 2012 because they didn't have internet.
Surface of the water. Huh.
Big ups Swaggy Davis Jr.
Jack. Falls right. I knew that was gonna happen. Corgi. Is that a corgi? Can't tell. And right in. Good job. He wanted something in the water, but then he didn't want to go in the water. He slipped in. Jasper would never go for that. Jasper, we tried getting him a Christmas collar, which was just a collar that had like a little bit of like a fake bow tie and stuff on it. Oh no. He wants none of that. He won't wear any outfit thing, nothing. He hates it. He absolutely hates it. This cat just doesn't care. He'll let you do anything. Who's in there? A kitty. He's opening the door. Oh, he's just standing up. Just chilling. The cats don't learn. They all just keep falling in water. What?
Wrong.
What is so funny about that?
There's nothing funny about that. You're making fun of a former president. Have some respect.
Not blue. He's played with this for a bit, but then he kind of like, he lost interest. Hasn't used it in years. He didn't do anything? What's the point of this clip? Anyway, most of that was funny.
Hey, good. No, none of that was funny. Skip it.
Well, good variety of stuff already on the show, right? Stuff you probably didn't think.
What, are we having a break?
Here on DSP Reacts. If you enjoy this show, I would appreciate.
Oh no, we're gonna beg.
Give it a like, leave some comments.
We're gonna beg.
I'm very curious to hear what you think about that clip.
It sucks ass.
Avoiding people.
But if somebody said, oh yeah, that clip. Okay, that clip.
But in the meantime, if you're liking the show, please consider becoming a member here on DSP Reacts. If you are a member, that is how you can suggest clips for the show. And if you're an Ultra member, you can get your clip watched for sure, just like the ones we just watched, okay? So thanks very much, and that's part one. Many more parts coming. Thank you, and see you for those. Okay. Why are you laughing? Guys, we're splitting the part.
Now he's gonna beg for memberships.
We don't have anything on the Super Chat side, but we have a bunch of tips that came in here.
Oh, a bunch of tips. I can't wait. I'm so excited.
Willow, I will see you later tonight. Sounds good.
Read the tips. Read the tips.
1 Minute Man. Thank you for your usual support of my channels and content.
1 minute cuck.
And thank you, 1 Minute Man. And let's add that to the leaderboard. With that, I believe.
Okay, so this guy got leaned, but there was some guy being called retards like Jade. Watch this, and he tagged me in chat.
More tips to shout out. Remember.
So, but then Jade swung by and he was like, "It time go, dude. It time go. It time go."
Tip as soon as possible. I would love to get that poll running and get that hat on for you for the rest of the show, rather than wait till the last minute. The last couple of days, sadly, we did have some last-minute hats, and I just had to kind of rush to throw in.
Last-minute hats. Last-minute hats. It's like he had to invent a hat. It's like he had to make it.
The only thing he actively tries to steal, if he sees some kind of dairy, like butter or something, he'll try to lick it, which is weird, but yeah, he tries to lick it. Outside of that, he doesn't really try to steal. He tries to sniff everything, though. He wants to sniff every possible thing.
Oh, good thing they don't have any cocaine in the house. Because Cat snorted all of it.
Look here. We've got...
Cat just be snorting stuff.
Our second tip is from... Someone to the dollar says, it looked like you watched most of the video about negativity. I did not. I watched about the first...
Yeah, see around Admiral Pancakes.
Like the first minute of it. Because obviously if it was just the guy speaking in Muslim, I wouldn't know what the hell he's talking about.
The guy speaking in Muslim. The dude speaks Muslim.
Laughing my ass off. You had more
Bro, speak American. Stop speaking Muslim, moron.
Beginning, the first if it was just the guy speaking in Muslim, I wouldn't know what the hell he's talking about, nor did I know if it was fully religious. It's not, obviously. It had more philosophy involved there than religion, even though he was directly referencing his religion in it.
He's speaking in Muslim.
At all. So, and we got a $5 tip here.
Speak Christian, dumbass.
Thank you to whoever that is. I appreciate the $5 tip, and peace to you as well.
How would I clip this? Is there clipping here? It's disabled.
Okay. Oh, is that what happened? Derek says he thinks that last cat clip, the ball got stuck in the toy and the cat was sad because of it or didn't understand. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Okay. All right, I'm an American. I'm stupid. So shut up.
He's an American. He's stupid. That's not because you're American. That's because you're stupid. Stop making millions of other people look bad. You fucking idiot. Oh, somebody made a Muslim Phil. Here it is. Here it is. Hold on. I'm going to pull it up. It's joining. This is Muslim Phil. He speaks in Muslim exclusively. That's because I'm American. Let's see the actual response.
All right.
He blames it on me being American. No, that's because you're fucking stupid.
Language he was speaking. People are like, oh, it's not Muslim. Well, I don't know what it was. All right, I'm an American. I'm stupid. So shut up.
It was speaking Arabic. It was Arabic, right? Has to be Arabic.
Let us continue. Let's go.
Or maybe I'm stupid, but at least I didn't say speaking Muslim.
Fans, they'd all come see a movie if we made one. Wow, so tell me about this thing. How does it all start?
And we're watching a pitch meeting video. Those are so fucking boring.
There's too much lighting. Like, it's almost like his face is like so... It's always like he's squinting because there's too much light. The skit so far is fine, but man, his face is too brightly lit.
Well, 65 million years ago, there were dinosaurs, right? Oh, okay, you're starting way back, okay. I sure am, sir. So in this movie, we're gonna be like, hey, what if the
Muslim Jade be like, it's time pray.
parallel dimension where it didn't? Oh, sounds smart and sciencey. And so in that other dimension, dinosaurs have evolved over the course of 65 million years. Wow, what did they evolve into? Pretty much
Osama
into humans,
bin
but with
Laden.
different clothes.
Osama bin Laden, dude.
Literally everything evolves into a human being. That's right. Is that scientific at all? Well, the word evolution is
Big ups to be awesome one for the contribution.
well, okay then, carry on. So anyway, in modern day Brooklyn, we're gonna meet Mario and Luigi. Oh man, is he gonna introduce
Did you
him?
guys? I have to ask, how many people actually watched this movie? I saw this in theaters.
Oh, 0.
Okay, it was the first big Mario, or excuse me, the first big video game movie ever made. It was incredibly hyped. It was incredibly marketed as it was going to be a ginormously popular movie. And it was not. Not at all. It had a good cast and everything, but the movie was just bad. For me, it's so bad, it's good. Like, I will watch this movie and laugh my ass off every time I watch it because it's so bad. A lot of people are saying they saw it. It's a classic. This is the movie. Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo were interviewed many years later. They play Mario and Luigi, respectively, in this movie. And they admitted publicly they were drunk for the vast majority of the production. Every time that they were...
I am drunk for the vast majority of the production of this stream, so I can relate.
Like in the game.
It makes things easier, somewhat.
Brooklyn, so he's gonna be more like, what are you talking about? Get out of here. So he's not gonna say, it's a me. He's not, but he is gonna say, I'm gonna break every bone in their bodies, and then
Keep in mind, back then, there was no It's a Me Mario. That didn't exist. These were only the 8-bit games, and like Mario World that was out when this movie came out. There was no It's a Me Mario. It didn't exist yet. So it's a bad reference.
Oh my god. Yeah, that is a real thing that Mario says in this movie. Well, it does have the potential to be as catchy as It's a Me. Anyway, so Mario and Luigi live together and they have a plumbing business, right? Oh yeah, they're plumbers in the game, huh? I kind of forgot about that. Yeah, we're just gonna go all in on the plumbing. It's gonna be one of the main things they talk about. Oh, going all in on plumbing is tight. It really is. And so we're gonna learn that Mario actually kind of raised Luigi because Luigi's parents weren't around. Wait, what happened to his parents? I don't know. And so we're saying that the Super Mario brothers they're not brothers? I guess so, but also we're gonna reveal that their last name is Mario. Their names are Mario, and Luigi Mario. That's what we're going with. Well, okay then. So we're gonna meet this girl Daisy who's being stalked by these two bad guys, Iggy and Spike, and we're gonna learn that they're from the bad dimension. That can't be good. And so Daisy develops like a romantic thing with Luigi, but then she gets kidnapped through this portal to Dino Hatton. Dino Hatton? Yeah, it's like Manhattan, but in the Dino dimension. Oh, so it's Dino Hatton instead of Manhattan? That's right, because I assume that the man in Manhattan is to specify what species lives there. You know, I actually read that it's derived from a Native American language and it means island of many hills. Now, I'm pretty sure it's the word man with Hatton slapped on the end. Hatton meaning... I don't know. For some reason, I'm convinced. So it's basically New York down there also, like there's a statue
What's sad is, you know, obviously he's making jokes, but this is the movie. Like, this is the actual movie that came out. Right? This is they're not, we're over exaggerating. No, this is the shit that was in the movie. This is why the movie sucked. They just were doing cheesy puns and everything. Like, it didn't make any sense.
So history unfolded exactly the same, like Dino Friends.
Bro, I'm completely zoned out of this. Please skip it. Let's move on. This is terrible.
This portal too. And all
what the fuck? That's really in the movie?
So you gonna watch the whole thing?
That looked terrible.
Fuck, I'm gonna eat some chimichangas, man. Fuck this dude.
Rock necklace that they got off of Daisy when she was going.
I got nacho cheese. Look at this. And I don't know what this sauce even is.
Kind of like King Koopa, like Bowser. Yeah, exactly like Bowser.
I think it's ranch.
Like Bowser at all. Oh, okay. And Koopa's whole thing is that he wants that little rock necklace I mentioned. Because that's a little piece of the meteorite, and for some reason that'll merge our dimensions together. Why does he want that? Because he wants to live in our dimension. Can he just... you know, go through the portal thing, but it wasn't open till now. But it's open now. It is, yeah, he sent his henchmen through it, but Koopa's not gonna go through. That's right. Why? Because that works. Also, Koopa really wants to turn us all into monkeys. What? Yeah, he has like this de-evolver machine he wants to use on us. What are you talking about? It's this thing he uses to de-evolve people, like, you know, Toad? Oh, Toad, the cute little mushroom guy. Exactly, yeah, except in this movie he's like a, you know, 40-year-old street musician.
That's Toad.
What? Why? Well, that's actually a really good question. I have no idea. Oh, okay. Yeah, so anyway, Koopa puts this Toad guy into the machine and it turns him into a Goomba. Oh, Goombas like the little angry mushrooms with the big heads from the game.
Did you guys ever see the Goombas from this movie? You're about to. Why are you laughing? Prepare yourself. If you've never seen this fucking Goomba, you're gonna like say, what the fuck? You ready?
Yeah, exactly like that, except not like that at all. Oh, what do you mean? See, these Goombas have like tiny lizard heads and gigantic bodies.
That's a Goomba, according to the Super Mario Brothers movie. I think we're done. I don't think we have to go any further. That's the Goomba. So what I mean, when people saw this, they were like, what? Like, this is the Super Mario Brothers movie. What are you talking about? What the fuck is this? Like, what? I strongly recommend you give it a watch. Just on curiosity's sake. You will likely laugh your ass off at how bad it is. I certainly do, all the time. Okay, let's continue.
What is it?
Hey!
Kermit, what do you want?
Let me in.
I'm not gonna let you in, Kermit.
It's just me out here.
No, it isn't.
It's just me.
I have a hard time believing you.
My hands are empty, it's just me.
What? Why would you say your hands are empty? I didn't even ask. Oh, shit! What the fuck? I'm not gonna let you in now. You have a fucking gun.
I'll fucking cock it.
You can't cock the gun. Oh, shit.
Laughing my ass off.
Okay, well, now I'm definitely not gonna let you in.
Fine, I'll drop the gun.
Okay. Alright, that's a lot more reasonable. There's no reason to bring the gun out.
I dropped the gun, just let me in.
I still don't believe that you're the only one here.
I am.
No, I see Elmo right behind you.
No, it's just me.
No, I see
No, it's
Elmo
just me.
He's right behind you.
No,
I see him. I see Elmo.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You don't.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
My face is covering the entire fucking hole. You're lying. You know you don't.
What was a
Oh
knife?
my god! The camera moves and Elmo's just sitting there with a fucking knife. Why do you have pliers, Elmo?
It's
I'm
pliers. It's
definitely
not a knife.
gonna
It's
open the door.
pliers.
Just drop.
Don't make me pull me something.
Okay, okay.
I'll fuck you up.
Okay.
Whoa.
I
The
dropped
real
gun.
question is, why the hell is there a giant hole in the door to begin with? Like, obviously this is a skit they're doing. Why did he put a giant hole in his door?
Everything.
Okay, alright.
Elmo, drop the pliers. Elmo, did you drop the pliers? Elmo, drop the
Yeah, I
pliers.
don't have the pliers. I don't have the pliers anyway.
Elmo, drop the pliers. I dropped the gun. Just let us in.
Okay, okay, if you drop both of them, I will open the door, okay?
Don't have the pliers.
What's up, motherfucker? I told you. I dropped the gun, but I fucking lied. Fuck you.
I don't want no problems.
I saw
Kermit.
your LEDs in your video, and I want your LEDs.
Okay, everything in my room is
I'm
yours.
gonna take this shit down. Hang on.
Elmo took the camera hostage.
Don't move. Don't move.
How do you unplug these fucking LEDs? They're so fucking impossible to get off the wall.
You just unplug it from the wall, you
Fucking impossible to get off the wall.
unplug it from the wall.
I'm fucking trying, bitch.
Am I being robbed by the Muppets right now?
Get out of the bed.
Oh shit!
Turn on the lights.
Unplug the LEDs.
Hurry the fuck up.
God, no! Don't take those. Those are the
Hold
best
on, I
ones.
gotta unplug one more.
God damn it!
Okay, we got this. We got this.
I got the LEDs.
We got this.
Get the fuck out of
Okay,
here.
let's get the fuck out.
I'm getting robbed by two Muppets right now.
Hey,
Come on.
I'm taking this Xbox One, okay?
No, that's my
I'm
Xbox
taking this
One.
one.
Elmo, Elmo.
I'm taking
Hey, hey.
Back up. Pull the gun. Pull the gun. Oh.
Yeah, now what's up, bro? Now what's up? Shit's changed. You get the fuck out of my room. Put all that shit back.
All right, give me the gun before you hurt yourself.
No, I will fucking. I'm turning it sideways. That means I'm serious right now.
Oh my
I will do it,
God.
Elmo.
Elmo, I found these nice ass glasses. Let's get the fuck out of
My
here.
glasses, Kermit. I will fucking shoot you.
He has the gun, genius.
But I like these glasses.
Okay, you can have the glasses. Just get out. No, you don't get anything, Elmo. Kermit gets something. At least he.
Oh, I have something.
What's fun? Oh, it's the end.
This overstayed its welcome more than Derek on a kid's playground.
Like on
This
other
shit
sites,
should have ended almost immediately.
Yeah, but I've never seen the whole clip. I never saw the second half where he gets the gun back.
Yeah, you didn't have to. You really didn't have to. It was bad.
Wow.
When Elmo showed up, it was enough. Oh, is this the Callisto Protocol review of Yahtzee? I actually like it quite a bit. Oh yeah, it is. There you go. Watch him disagree with it.
Jacob Lee can't catch a break. First he has to deal with people always asking him if he's still making movies with Kevin Smith, then his space truck explodes over an evil space prison, and he gets thrown into the space prison for some unclear crime,
So this is the zero punctuation review of Callisto Protocol.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay.
I like it. I watched it. I liked it.
Got to rate. Oh my god. What were the videos we watched? I would say the Super Mario Brothers review was mid. It was mid. It wasn't super funny. It wasn't bad. It was mid. All right. That Elmo clip. If you're seeing that genuinely, the Kermit and Elmo clip for the first time, that's funny. That's a thumbs up. But I've already kind of seen the first half of it, so it wasn't as funny to me because I already knew how it went.
And there's a Cyrax video being recommended in King Cobra. Look at the Cyrax video.
Right.
Cyrax is lurking in the recommended.
With zombie virus and become more interested in twatting Jacob Lee to death than in trading cigarettes for handjobs. And if all that weren't enough to put the bow on Jacob Lee's shitty day, he then has to spend the next 10 hours being the protagonist of a fucking awful video game. But be realistic, Jacob Lee, you're hardly Silent Hill material. You'd need to learn more than 2 facial expressions besides stupid confused and stupid neutral. The Callisto Protocol then. Unashamed Dead Space clone by what has retroactively been revealed to be the less competent of the 2 creators of Dead Space, so you should know what to expect of the basic gameplay. Third person creeping through dark metal corridors, frequent ambushes by screaming ambulatory piles of expired deli meat, and several NPC support characters whose plans always seem to...
What do you guys think about Zero Punctuation? I want an honest opinion from you guys here live.
What I think about it?
That's called motherfucking bars, nigga! Honestly, I think he's too British. That's why he's the GOAT! I mean it in a bad way.
Wait. He said he's too British.
Not funny or insightful, but I think, like, he is so dry British.
What?
If you're British, you probably like it. But to me, like, it's too much for me.
He's too British, dude.
When you watch the original...
Steve is too British.
Office?
Getting canceled.
Show, it starts off funny, but then...
Bro, just turn off your internet. Go away.
So heavy into British...
You're not a human.
That, like, you really have to be in that culture to like it. And, I can't even... Like, I watched the whole series, and maybe I liked half of it. But it's kind of the same thing here. Like, maybe if I was into this kind of... It's so dry. It's so dry.
What does dry mean?
It's so dry.
He should have made a scat joke. That's what he means. A liquid diarrhea joke. That's going to make it more liquidy.
On the guy gets tons of views on his videos, right?
Boiled
This
down
video
to Jacob
alone
having to make his way...
438,000 views. He's only 2 months old. So he gets good views. I'm sure there's a lot of people that like him. But to me, I'll be honest. I'm going to give it a thumbs down. I think it's boring.
What?
Very boring, very dry.
Bro, you didn't even watch the fucking review, dude.
Like, what he's saying might be some valid criticisms and points about the game, but I'm not enjoying myself watching.
Oh my god. Oh my god. He should have had a 30-minute fucking video explaining the plot of the game.
I'm going to skip it. I'm going to go to the next.
Yeah, that's when you would give it a thumbs up. You fat fucking retard.
Just how safe I was. Each panel of the walkway has 3 layers of toughened glass held together by glue.
So is this the famous bridge in China? I think it is. There's a famous bridge in China. Oh yeah, look. China's giant glass bridge with the sledgehammer. This is a bridge. It's 100% made of glass and there's metal to hold it in place. So I guess what they're saying
we got
actually safer.
We got another
Even if I can get through all 3 layers of glass, I won't fall.
we got another Muslim Phil from D-Man. Shout out to D-Man for the Muslim conversion therapy.
So this is how they're going to assuage people's fears of glass bridges. Here goes.
Yeah, he watched like 10 minutes worth of cat videos. He didn't watch any fucking video about a video game review that he disagreed with. Because Yahtzee thought it was a shit game. And he was dick riding that game. To hell and back. Okay.
Still going.
That's it? Do you know what? I think this might be safe.
They all jumped on it after he hit it.
Yo! No way!
This looks like
no way!
I was curious. It was
We got a Cyrax video.
would break, but I mean,
The guy is watching Cyrax. Wow, I'm so glad I'm here for this.
Yeah, I don't know anything about this place. It's 15 minutes long. I don't think we're watching the whole thing.
Yeah, he's watching 5 minutes and he's making fun of the way he looks because he looks like a freak, obviously. Everybody
It
should.
says this glass bridge in 2019, 1 person died, 6 were injured, so they shut it down. You're serious? So it broke. Derek says the bridge broke. Is that true? 1 person actually died and 6 were injured when it broke and they fell through. What the fuck? So I guess we watched an outdated video, huh? Jesus, that's horrible. Yikes.
Yikes. Watch some Cyrax.
Where he currently resides in Akron, Ohio. At less than 5 feet tall and still living with his grandmother at 31, chances are haunting lolcows online. I do not intend on making any videos on these internet cool guys, but this story just has to be heard. The troubling and honestly downright disturbing trials and tribulations of this man are truly abominable. From manipulation to complete and utter delusion, this is the story of Cyrax. I can honestly start this video telling stories of
Anyone ever heard of this person? I have never heard of this person before.
No one has ever heard of Cyrax before.
Meerkat is being a super boyfriend today.
Don't know who this is.
That's because I'm eating Mexican food. It makes me extra sexy.
Right?
Of course, you can see me through the microphone. Big up Swaggy Davis.
Huh.
I need my boyfriend.
You have Apollo?
Are we gonna skip Cyrax? No, we're not skipping Cyrax.
saga, which spans over 15 years, and you would most likely find it just as disturbing as it is concerning. Before 2017, there are only a select handful of videos there actually are.
He has a giant Pepe statue in the background.
Okay.
Shit, look at that.
You have a giant statue of fucking
Oh, I'm blocking.
a lot of things.
Look at the Pepe statue behind me.
Bruh.
What the hell?
Okay. It's a Pepe statue. It's much better than pretty much everything else DSP has.
What is behind it? Is that The Rock? Oh my god.
Doesn't looks more like Wilson Fisk, Kingpin, than The Rock.
Him being some kind of rap artist and him lying about being signed with multiple record labels. He even at one point allegedly signed with someone, and then over the span of a few months, he'd not only stolen all of their music, but the names of the musicians and completely plagiarizing other artists. He actually considered to be family. Eric Scrubolo was one of the
Oh yeah, this dude, this musician, this artist.
because he felt sorry for Chance and his appearance. And after all that, he ended up throwing the record label's dog tags into a lake. He later did an apology video with his girlfriend Heather to try and get back into the record label. It's worth mentioning that there will be a Heather mentioned later on that's also his girlfriend, but this is not the same Heather.
I know you're pretty upset about the whole dog tag thing and whatnot. Regret it, man.
And if I'm giving the wrong impression, maybe he is a semi-successful artist, you'd be mistaken.
Oh my fucking god!
Over 15 years, like I've mentioned, he's made a whopping maybe $100. He's made 70 cents with his songs, he sold 2 t-shirts for $60, and he has sold 2 of his CDs, but has yet to ship them out. Now, as you can imagine, Cyrax has never had a job and relies entirely on his grandmother, Sally. Sally was in an unfortunate situation where she was hit by a bus and received a settlement fee to help afford to look after herself and her family.
You know, I really have to ask a question. Alright? And this is an honest question for my audience and for everyone else out there.
Bro, shut the fuck up. It's hilarious.
People like this all the time.
Yeah. There are millions of people like
At this
this.
point, they're becoming common, I feel. And I think this is what happens when you have internet culture and you have something like YouTube that came out of nowhere, became so prominent, and people just started throwing themselves out there on the internet, right? And
Like you?
now they're exposed to the world. It's not that these people don't exist, it's that
Like
people
you?
don't even know they exist. But now YouTube has allowed us to get a view into their lives.
Like you?
They're putting out all this content, and then what happens is they get people who highlight them.
Oh, like you.
I don't really feel like anyone would know who this guy is if people didn't latch onto him in a negative way.
Oh, like you.
The internet. I don't know who this guy is. I never heard of him.
Oh no, Phil used to be successful.
Making videos about him, right? Are they getting tons of views? No. This might be one of the more popular ones, and it's got 44,000 views. So it's not.
It's
like
not.
This
It's
guy
one. It's not one of the more popular ones.
well known on the internet or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I just, I watch this and it's like, it's so weird that this is culture now, internet culture, right?
Well, let's be honest. Phil is a lot better than Cyrax.
Who cares about this kind of stuff?
He's a lot better.
I look at myself and I say, why do people care?
Starting by not being inbred, but I mean that's kind of
right.
Kind of basic.
The people who like my content come and watch it. You guys.
Oh, and now it's about Phil. Why do people hate on me?
Several hundred, maybe
Because you're a degenerate and you're a loser and you're a moron.
not a giant amount of people, but I'm
And you're narcissistic.
right. I'm happy with just having a little audience who likes the stuff that I put out. I'm okay with that. But why does there have to be like so much negative amplification of everything on the internet? Right?
Because you're trash.
I don't know anything
and
about
it's fun.
this guy or any of the things he's done. Maybe he's done horrible things, but do you know who he is? Do you care? By the way, there's tons of people on Earth that do bad things all the time. Do you have to know their stories or amplify them across the internet?
Are they fun?
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is so weird to me. This culture of let's take anything in a negative way and completely amplify it.
Is it fun?
It's dumb.
Oh, it's dumb. It's stupid.
If you just
There you
focus
go.
in on maybe the positive stuff in life,
Oh,
you don't have to focus
okay.
on every little person's negative things going on. You know?
Is that fun?
It's dumb to me. Anyway,
It's dumb.
Do we really
So that's the bottom line is it's dumb. Something is done.
Does anyone want to hear about another story of someone else being called a lol cow and negative stuff that's happened? Does anyone give a shit? Right? I really don't. I don't give a shit about this guy and what he's done or hasn't done. I'd rather move forward, right?
Move on positively. But tomorrow we're watching a Wings documentary covering a major part of his downfall. So make sure to tune in.
With a wellness check from the PD, with his bowels evacuated, streaming live, and he has this opinion?
Well, that is a pretty positive outlook of how he's gonna expire. Honestly.
Makes it global. I mean, yeah.
But I do think it might happen like that.
Right?
I still think it's gonna be off stream though. I don't think he's gonna die on stream.
This guy, I'm skipping it. I'm sorry. I just don't fucking care. What is this? Tesla.
Yeah, now we're watching something else.
Are Teslas? I don't know. Let's find out.
What did I make sense of? Like, just a couple of people in chat saying that I made sense of something. I'm still like, I feel like I'm rambling about stuff, so I don't know.
Really amazing, right?
Yeah. But anyways, I guess I did, dude. Dab on the haters.
We actually got access to Tesla's stage that they reveal their own cars on. Let's see what other slides they had left. Shipping early 4024. No, I think they mean 2024, right? Yeah, it was for the Cybertruck.
If they can make it before the 5000s, that'd be pretty good.
Oh, charger and doors not included. That's one of Apple's slides, I think.
They made that up. This is supposed to be common. Driving a Tesla upside down, 10 feet tall wheels? 9 days ago, it's almost 7 million
Seems like it's a very
views.
nice functioning.
Ooh, views.
Okay.
I wish I had them.
It moves. Oh, there's a small man on a motorcycle. Bro, there he is. Look.
So hit him.
Possible to hit someone in this car, right?
This motorcycle.
No, you should hit him.
Lucky to be alive.
Stop. It says stop. I'm 12 inches from another car.
Oh, that's very
Stop. Oh!
What the fuck?
Right?
No, we're here.
It's telling me to turn
No.
right. Ooh. What was that? That works.
Just drive with it on. Will it eventually just come off? It did.
Alright, I'm taking the bypass. I don't know.
That was fucking remarkable. It just came right off. I mean, I'm sure he probably destroyed the axle and everything on the car, but he just drove. It just came right off.
Do we have any skip power? Oh yeah, we do.
Obviously, he's exaggerating. Does anyone actually have?
Of course he's exaggerating. This whole thing was a fucking joke.
Charge? I have no idea.
Phil.
I have one. I'd be curious. By the way,
obviously he's exaggerating.
Okay, and FYI, there are now electric charging stations like everywhere. Like they have put them everywhere.
You should piss into an electric charging station and get electrocuted.
Local movie theater there. So they really want to push this electric vehicle thing out here. And they're saying they're going to outlaw, listen to this. I think they were saying within 10 years, they're going to outlaw gas cars here or something like that.
They're gonna make them illegal.
I'm serious. They're trying to do this. I don't know if it's actually happened or not.
They should start with the easy things, such as daylight savings time. They can't even do that.
25 to 30
minutes. They're gonna outlaw fucking gas cars.
I guess 1 hour isn't bad, but I guess the question is how long does the battery last then, right? Roughly an hour. It takes another 2 hours. Oh, so let's just listen to this. It takes 1 hour to charge from 40% to 80%, but then it takes another 2 hours to charge from 80 to 100. So it depends on the battery capacity, and wow, that's weird. Huh. Great.
To engage autopilot, I'm gonna pull this stick down twice. Dude, it's driving itself through this parking lot. I'm not even touching it.
I think this is a school zone.
That was a nice one. This is the funniest thing I've seen all stream.
I think they put speed bumps in that lot.
Hey, what's that noise?
Oh no, the funniest was when he said somebody was speaking in Islamic. No, he was speaking in Muslim. That's what he was doing. Bro spoke in Muslim.
Yeah, you hit a kid. Obviously, this is staged, right?
No, it says take control immediately. I will not. This person is just driving a gas-guzzling SUV.
Is there something funny in here? I mean, obviously this is...
No.
Is there anything crazy they do? Let's keep going. I just want to see if there's anything...
He should. Somebody should send him like a Sam Hyde clip, and he should figure out if it's real or not.
What the fuck did they do?
Doesn't have those.
Or you could reach the 6.0 cubic liter cat diesel engine.
No, you're going the wrong way. This says electric motor.
Oh, you could probably get to the car battery.
It actually does have that. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Alright, I've seen enough of this one. Alright, we'll do one more and then we'll split the part.
Yeah, let's split those parts, dude. By the way, I'm not gonna watch this whole thing. Hey, Cobra!
Here it be. Not sure what it's gonna be, but I guess we'll find out, won't we? Before I go and pick up my paycheck, I figured why not do an unboxing video. Been sitting here.
That's what's up.
This is the one of the packages I've been waiting for. So.
What did we get? What did they send them?
Gets a package from his biggest fan. Oh boy, I can't imagine what this is gonna
Come on, dude, it's 2 minutes. Just watch the thing.
Find out.
Ah.
It says, here's a little something from your biggest fan. A gift from you. What the fuck is it? What's Bia? What the fuck is this shit? What the hell is this thing? A gift from your biggest fan, huh? And what the fuck is this thing? What the hell is this thing? What's it even for? Okay, let's Google it and find out.
He's Googling it.
Bruh.
Really? Anima bulb, clear panel silicone douche for men.
That's what's up.
Really?
Oh, that's most definitely what's up, dude.
Why'd he put the video out? The question is, let's say he recorded this.
Oh my god.
And he legit didn't know what it was.
It's a stream.
Why put the video out then?
Because it's a stream. Somebody clipped it, moron. Why do people put out videos of you begging in unrecorded segments, you fucking waterhead buffoon?
No, some people are saying it's completely staged, it's fake.
Ah, yes, it's fake. Of course. Of course it's fake. The fakest.
Thanks for watching. That's part 2 of DSP versus the Internet for March 25th, 2023.
He gets blackout drunk because it's fake. He's like a method actor.
Becoming a member or gifting a membership would be the prime ways to do it.
Yes. Yes. And I guess we're done. We're done here. After this, after I'm done, and I play Squeeze Banana 2 again, you're going to get forwarded to the Decepticon who's going to finish it up. So he's going to watch the whole thing. And it's going to be fun. But listen to the banana first, okay?
Eat banana, tasty banana, squeeze the peel. It comes in denim. I need banana, tasty banana.
Peace out, everybody. Thanks for swinging by. Contributions and views and all that shit. Thanks.
Squeeze the banana, okay? Squeeze the banana, yo. Squeeze the banana, my home. Tasty banana, squeeze the banana, okay? Squeeze the banana. Squeeze the banana. Put banana in my mouth. I need banana, tasty banana. Squeeze the peel. It comes in denim. I need banana, tasty banana. Squeeze the peel. Put banana in my mouth. Squeeze the banana, okay? Squeeze the banana. Squeeze the banana. My home. Tasty banana. Squeeze the banana. Zero bus. Squeeze the banana. Squeeze the banana. Put banana in my mouth. I need. In my mouth. I need. Squeeze the peel. I need in my mouth. I need the peel. Squeeze the banana, okay? Squeeze the banana, yo. Squeeze the banana, my home. Tasty banana. Squeeze the banana. Is it robust? Squeeze the banana. Squeeze the banana. It comes in denim. $6.72 to $6.72, biggest super of the night. Why would you come up with a song? I need bananas.
All right. Peace out. See you over on the Decepticon side stream.